Ball across the timeline. Screen set by Oubre. Siakam right there. They get the switch. Miles guards him. Drive, kick. Scott Chase off the line. Puts it up and it goes. Fox's foul. Time to get it up. Raptors led 54-40. It was tied at 58. Now it's tied at 80. Ain't no team can't bang without the ones and now we finally shooting up. Whole squad representing with the doors and fuck yo. Why you think you can handle love? Ain't no team can't bang without the rounds and now we finally shooting up. Raptors coming down with the doors and titty tuck, baby.
It's about answering the call, pulling together, commitment. It's working with friends to take on the challenges ahead and having the confidence and the tools to do the right thing, especially when that thing is bigger than all of us. You do it because that's who you are.
I want a divorce.
What? I think I was thinking about dancing. I'm just happy that I'm going back to college. Yes! Mom. I love your mom. Where is it for? What's the Death Star in the galaxy? You know that.
All right, let's roll. Sports Rage Sunday, the Sunday night wrap has begun. We appreciate all of you for stepping up and in here this evening because you are VIPs, the Patreons. Strong show last night. Strong show last night in the late night hours. We won't be with you for 6 hours tonight or anything like that, but we step up and in as the Toronto Raptors and the Washington Wizards play right now. It's a motherfucking stress job. What's up, Connor? Thanks for signing up, Connor. Welcome aboard. Where are you from, Connor? Are you an SBR guy? Fantasy Sports Radio Network? Longtime fan on Twitter? We got a lot of new signups as of late, up to 67 right now. Pretty good because I really don't push this all that much. I'm going to start to push it more. We'll have a good time throughout the summer here like we did last year on Patreon, and then we'll raise it up a notch once the football season starts. Give you guys a ton of picks and videos and everything else in between. Good shit from Saskatchewan in the house. What's up? Good. Welcome aboard, Connor. And we welcome all the new patrons for signing up. This show's a little looser. Well, all the shows are pretty loose, but this show's a little looser generally than the standard programs that we do. But the last couple of nights I've decided to set up in the regular setup. More so out of necessity, as I've got, no surprise, but I've got serious fucking computer problems. I was talking to the dude at Apple, and I was explaining to the guy, like, I was speaking to an Apple tech guy in California. Apple actually respond pretty well. Like, I was surprised for a big corporation. Like, I called them to bitch. I called the store. They put me through. They were like, all right, we'll put you through to a tech. And then, boom, next thing I know, I'm on the phone with some dude in California, a tech guy. And he was actually listening to me and shit. And I was ripping the product. He was laughing. And he's like, yeah, he's like, I don't have any problems. But I told him, I said, I don't know what it is, dude. I've gone through like 4 of these computers. I can't even turn them on. I say, I got a bunch of chargers. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. One computer just won't turn on. And even a guy tells me, he goes, I've never heard of that before. Like basically I plug the computer in and the green light turns on and everything, but it doesn't charge. And I've got to sit here and fucking fuck with it and sort of just, you know, sometimes it takes 20 minutes. Today, the computer died. I thought maybe I was going to have to do this show on like a fucking iPad or something, which I've never done, but I'm sure I could. I got to set that up as a backup, man. So long story short, man, I've got this computer plugged in right now, and I'm not unplugging it. It's fucking charged. It's probably going to burn out being set up like this all the fucking time, but I can't fuck around, man. I run the radio show at Fantasy Sports Radio Network off of this computer, and there's a lot of shit that's on this that we need for that show, like hardware and remote stuff. I mean, we're doing a show. You know, Tony's in Jacksonville, the studio's in New York, and we're in Toronto. It's actually a fucking miracle we fucking figure it out and we get on every day. So I'm stuck here right now. I can't move the computer. It's pissing me off. I'm used to like unplugging it and moving it around and shit. You know, it's stationary. There's nothing I can do. All right, it's 84.80 right now with 10 minutes left. Listen, nobody loves the Raptors as much as I do. Or maybe that super fan guy. There's always someone that's a bigger fan of your favorite team. I remember Eric Cohen said, nobody's a bigger Buffalo Bill fan than I am. I said, that's not true, Cohen. I said, you love the team, but do you go to every game? He's like, wow, no, I can't go to every game. I said, well, I said, you don't go to every game. I said, you're not a bigger fucking Bills fan than that black guy that dressed like the Baker and shit like that. Or the Black Elvis in Buffalo. Those guys have been at every game for the last 22 years. Yeah, so like, you know, I'm a big Raptor fan. There's always going to be someone bigger, but you know, you get my point. I love the Raptors, and I hate to admit this, but I don't like what I see from this team. Like the Raptors that we're watching right now won't beat Philadelphia. And I hate to say that because it's going to be painful to lose to those cocksuckers if we play them, but they'll get through this. They better win tonight, man. I need them to win tonight. I need to fucking win, man. And we'll get to the Cleveland Cavalier-Pacer game in a few minutes, but I got to get through this game. I took the in-game over 201.5 right as the second half was starting. I'm a fucking idiot. I was gonna post it on Twitter and say, take the second half over. It was 196.5, 105.5. Except I wasn't positive how the half was going to start. I saw, all right, they're scoring now. And to be honest with you, right now, the original over actually has somewhat of a shot. Like maybe. Hey, the total's up to 212.5 right now. So the Raptors are up a six spot. Listen, if the Raptors lose this game, they don't lose the series or anything like that. You know, like we can't get overly dramatic, but I don't like, there's a lot of things they're doing that they've done before. There's a lot of bad habits and stuff. You know what it comes down to? DeMar DeRozan's actually played better in the third quarter here. He's really, really struggling. And like the box sheet's not going to fully show it because you're going to look, he's got 27 in the end, whatever. I don't know how many points. I think he's up to like 19 points or something now. But you can just see he's not in a rhythm. Everything's hard. He's missing like jumpers that this guy hits in his face. You can hit this shit blindfolded normally. Like nothing's easy for DeMar. He had one game in this series where fucking he lit it up, but for the most part, this is game 4 now. 3 out of the 4 games, like the game I was at too in game 1, he was fucking battling, man. Like I was right behind the basket, fuck. Like he was missing like 6-footers and shit. You could see him like getting pissed. And he's doing, he's doing the best that he can to fight through this. He's so good that he's still going to put numbers up even if he's struggling. But we need DeMar DeRozan to be like a star type shit if we're going to beat people in the playoffs. Kyle Lowry's doing his job. Lowry's fucking holding it together. Lowry's playing great D. He's doing a little bit of everything. He's really composed, Kyle, too. This is a great performance in this little this series so far. In the playoffs, you can't really look at like box scores and shit like that. It's not so much about box scores. It's about like when did you score? Did you, are you carrying your team? All right, nice steal, fuck. DeLon Wright. Nice job. And he makes the layup. Nice fucking job, DeLon. That was a big steal right there. That's big. Raptors up 8 right now. And the in-game total up to 213.5. Wow. Easy for me to bitch. Whatever. That's all we do. But I was actually going to cash out my fucking... I was going to cash out the Raptor bet earlier and load up on the over. Fuck. Because I was like, man, I'm going to lose the over 217 bet. But I think it's still going to open up a bit. But I didn't fucking do it. It's 211.5 right now. It would be a really pleasant surprise, man, if the Raptors could win and it would go over the 217. 213.5. Puncher's chance. Man, and the cash out, they were offering me like $2 before the cash out. The total got down to like 190 in this game. It's up to 213.5 right now again. Come on, hit a few more shots and we'll be in the territory of the over for real. DeLon Wright. Oh, nice total. Oh, fuck off. They fucking screw this kid all the time, man, the refs. Fuck. They call him like a rookie. It's the playoffs. Fuck off with this rookie bullshit. That's not a foul. That's not a foul. Fuck. That's like the third time tonight that Pirtle's fucking just doing his job and they fucking call him. Fuck. That's fucking bullshit, man. It would have been a basket, too. It's not just the foul. He was right under the basket. We would have a 10-point lead right now. Sorry, 8-point lead. 88-82. DeRozan's on the bench right now. Pirtle. And he misses the layup. Wide open. Got to make that shot. Fuck. The Raptors essentially have right now. Oh, nice charge on the Wizards. Fuck, the total just plummeted to 208.5. The Raptors essentially have their bench on the second unit on, but with Kyle Lowry. Nice pass. DeLon Wright, nice pass from Pirtle. Good shit. Pirtle is fucking good for a rookie. Thing is, the Raptors have all these like very, very good players, but they're not like stars, It's like that's why it'll be a problem moving forward for us against these other fucking star-laden teams in the East. But I got to tell you, man, Jakob Pirtle has been a real nice fucking draft pick for this team. And Anunoby, too. Masai did a nice job in the draft this year. 3-0 for the Nashville Predators right now. Yeah, out of all the, you guys noticed this, eh? Out of all the arenas in the playoffs, this is the quietest one by far. Like, listen, it's like a regular season game, like, and a quiet regular season game. The thing is with the Wiz fans get into it when they play, when they do something, but they're a very reactionary crowd. Oh, fuck off. I thought the Raptors remind me of my other favorite basketball team, Michigan. I remember when we were playing against Villanova in the championship game. You remember early, Michigan were up like 22-11, 22-12 and shit. And Villanova were really scuffling. And we had an opportunity to pull away and put the pedal to the metal. And we didn't. And it's the same shit tonight in this game. Look, now it's 90-88 again. Like, it's fucking bullshit. Like, the fucking Raptors earlier in the night, they were up by 10 in the first quarter. Going into the second, it was like 32-22. It was fucking dead silent in the arena. There was no atmosphere. That's when the Raptors need to step it up and get up by 19 and really take the fans out of the fucking the building. Look at that bullshit. They get a 10-point lead again right now. And just like that, it's a 2-point lead. Just like that, 90-88. Yeah, you're right, Connor. Ever since that fucking Portal fucking miss. He had to fucking make that, man. They had a little momentum going. Man. The Wizards are very streaky shooters, too. Like, Beal could get hot right now again for the last 3 minutes. Same with John Wall. Like, John Wall's on and off all the time. This is what I'm talking about a couple of minutes ago, but not liking what I'm seeing from the Raptors. Where's the killer fucking instinct, guys? You're not playing like a 1 seed. I get it, fuck. Houston lost on the road the other night. Teams lose on the road. I get it, fuck. But the Wizards are probably the worst team in the playoffs, you know? Like, you guys really, you're basically playing against fucking Bradley Beal and John Wall. They're a 2-man team. And to be truthful, fuck, neither of them are really superstars, in my opinion. John Wall, is, he could be. He just came back from injury. He can't shoot right now. I mean, we got a John Wall that's like fucking 4-17 from the field. Beal goes through stretches where he disappears for 10 minutes at a time. Like, we should be rolling these guys, fuck. No, that's not true, Loretti. Portland would beat Washington. Portland aren't that bad. Portland just, I don't know what the fuck happened to Portland. Portland just, I don't know. Portland peaked too early, really. That's Portland's problem. Portland won like 18 to 20 games. And then with like 10 days left in the regular season, 2 weeks left, they hit a wall, fuck. They lost like 4 of their last 5 going into the playoffs, or 5 of their last 6. And shit started to fall apart. Pretty much ever since Damian Lillard had his kid, fuck, to be honest. I'm not blaming the kid, obviously, or him having a kid, but that's what it was. He had his kid, and since he came back, he never really got back on track since he had his kid. I remember fucking talking about him. We were doing the DFS stuff, and like Lillard was one of the hottest players in the NBA. He was dropping like 60, 70 fucking DK points a night on the board. And he was off. He had his kid. And I remember saying, I remember the first game back. Oh, he's going to light it up. He's back. He didn't. And he never got back on track again. All right, come on, Lowry. Only 5 left on the shot clock, dude. No, get the rebound. Fuck. This is a disaster. DeRozan and Lowry, man, you guys are going to have to fucking step the fuck up here, guys.
That's a 7 series. 2 games to 1, and a foul is going to be charged to Toronto. That was a great pass from John Wall.
Wow.
You can tell these guys were playing together right here. Kyle Lowry was looking at Bradley Beal, and Wall just threw it right over his head.
Oh, yeah, the Pelicans can beat anybody, Cody.
Foul on DeMond Wright, so Wright picks up his first. Dwayne Casey talked about the turnovers.
I think the Pelicans match up well with the Rockets, Warriors, etc. Warriors are a bitch to deal with, even though they lost today. Just they have so many good players on the floor at once. It's a problem, but all right, Bradley Beal's about to tie the game, so it's 90-90. A fucking sweat job now, man, for the next fucking 6 minutes. Fuck me, man. Why can't you guys just pull away? Fuck. All right, here's DeMar at the top of the key. 3 ball. Nice. Yeah, thanks for remembering, Cody. I'm telling you. Dude, the Pelicans, guys. Cody, the Pelicans are like fucking 12-1 in their last 13 home games. They don't lose in New Orleans. Like, they've really got a dominant home court thing going up there. And the Pelicans are a pretty good road team. You wonder how much longer Drew Holiday can play at the level he's playing. Fuck. Here's John Wall. Beal for 3. Misses. Oh, we're lucky. Oh, you got to get that rebound. Oh, that's fucking Raptor ball. Beal's out of bounds. That's fucking bullshit. What are you guys going to rig the game against us now? That's fucking off a Beal, for fuck's sakes. There's not much more obvious this could be. Holy fuck, man. Jesus. Fucking Beal is in the 3rd row with the ball in his hand. It's obviously off a Beal, asshole. I can't believe they had to debate that. Fuck, come on, DeMar. How's that not a foul? Bradley Beal's out of the game. Nice. Beal just fouled out. Fucking give him a technical. Look at this. He's punching shit now. He's throwing shit now. No, you got to tee this guy up now. Nah, I wouldn't really tee him. I'm just a fan. He's just upset. If that's a Raptor, it's a technical. I wouldn't call it, but if a Raptor did, if Kyle Lowry does that, that's a technical. He fucking freaked out. He punched the scorer's table. He threw his fucking mouthpiece. Tony Corrente would. What I'm trying to say is, in the real world, it's not a technical, but in your little candy-ass NBA world that you hit us for everything it is. I just can't trust the Dodgers enough right now, guys. Even with Hellickson on the hill. Oh, Pirtle with a big 2. That was a big basket. Where's JV? Fuck. We could use JV's offense a little bit right now, too. He doesn't play in the 4th quarter. Wall misses an easy jumper. See? Yeah, you ain't talking shit. Hey, they're super fan courtside. Fuck, that guy's got money. Although, I bet you courtside at Washington is what I paid to sit like in the 5th row. See, that's what I'm saying, guys. Look at that. Like fucking DeRozan, man. He keeps missing these easy shots that he should fucking hit. And look, that's a 4-point swing. Instead of being up 96-92, it's 94-94 now. Fuck, DeMar. You got to hit this shit. Fuck. The ball just won't go in for him. I was telling you guys this earlier, man. It's like there's some fucking invisible fucking force field around the hoop when he shoots. Like the ball never bounces in. It's inevitable. It's like DeMar shoots, like it's not even shots. He's fucking right under the basket and shit, man. Like I said, he hits this shit blindfolded. He shoots it and the ball like ricochets off the rim. Like it's fucking, Leo Rowden said it earlier. He goes, he's shooting too hard. Like he's putting too much stuff on it. I don't know what it is, man. Like he can't get into a rhythm. It's going to cost us, fuck, man. Like we're winning this game despite him fucking sucking. Let's be honest. All right? Like that's a 4-point swing. You can't miss that, fuck. It's fucking 94. You fucking miss it. Boom. They push it up the court. Now it's tied again. It's fucking frustrating, man. This is 94-94 with 3.5 left. Come on, guys. Oh, no. Well, we got lucky. We got the ball back there. Fuck, guys. Oh, no.
Swing pass, you gotta see the D. And this is the Costa one right here. Let's bounce again.
And just like this, we're fucking done. And we're down 2. Now we get stopped. That's not a foul. Really? We're going to fucking choke against the Wizards now? This is fucking pathetic, man. That's not a foul. Where's the foul? Where's the contact? And fucking DeMar again, fucking all wild and shit, fucking reverse spin moves. You know, seriously, DeMar's killing us tonight, fuck. He's costing us the game. All right. Cavaliers and Pacers. There's no logic behind this, but I think the Cavs win and it goes over. Holy shit, it's 4-0 right now for the Predators. Fuck. Come on, guys. Get a good shot. How's that not a foul? How's that not a foul? This fucking ref sucks, man. We're still losing by 2, 97-95. I might not even hit that over 201 anymore. Come on, guys. $99.96. Fuck me, man. This is really pissing me off. This is a real choke job, fuck. For fuck's sakes, man. DeLon Wright should have fouled John Wall there, too. Don't just give him the fucking layup. DeRozan taking threes. Like, DeRozan's, you're not our three-point shooter, fuck. Like, fuck, man. He's fucking killing us, man. Like, that's real good, DeMar, fuck. You can't hit a layup, and now you're shooting threes when you're fucking covered in the corner. They're falling apart here big time. Like, where the fuck is fucking CJ Miles? Like, he's the one who's supposed to be shooting fucking threes now. DeMar DeRozan. It's the fucking, I swear to God, I don't want to just throw him under the bus. I like him, but it's DeMar DeRozan tonight. All fucking night, man. He's been turning the fucking ball over, taking bad fucking shots, missing fucking easy shots. And we're down by 3 suddenly. We're going to be down by 5 in a second here. Bradley Beal got kicked out of the game 5 minutes ago. Should have been advantage us. He missed. Fuck me, man. Yeah, that's the thing, Loretti. Raptors are the 1 seed, so they're going to have to win every fucking game. They're going to have to win every fucking game at home in the playoffs. That's the margin of error that the Raptors have. They can't win on the road. They're 6-14 against the spread on the road under Casey. It's about to be 6-15. It's pathetic, fuck. You're playing the Washington Wizards. Like, yeah, you're going to beat the Cavaliers and the Sixers and even the Pacers like this, as if, fuck. It's fucking garbage, man. DeRozan is fucking sucking. All game, he sucked. I tweeted out, like, in the first quarter, I started bitching about him. I could tell. I was like, dude, man. It's the decisions he makes, fuck. It's just annoying. It's like, DeMar, you know you're struggling. So why would you shoot a 3 from the corner there, fuck? Why would you do that? And it led to a basket at the other end, man. Bad shots lead to fucking transitional points against you. The hell's this, fuck? Suddenly I got Spiro Ditas and fucking Fratello. I didn't realize that it was on TSN. I would have been watching on Sportsnet all night with Devlin and Leo. That's just great. Fuck. Now we're down 4. Come on, Kyle. Turns it over. He falls and turns it over. CJ Miles misses a 3. We're falling apart. Fuck. It's fucking garbage, man. Fucking Kyle Lowry just goes in, falls down. Fuck, he's lucky he wasn't called for traveling when he fell. Like, we need someone to step the fuck up. No one's stepping up. You're all a bunch of fucking clowns, man. Ah, there's a jumper. Fuck, we're done. This is fucking pathetic, fuck. I'm going to lose by over fucking 2 or 1.5, too. This is fucking really motherfucking pathetic, man. I need 202 points here, too. We're at 198. So now watch. What are they going to fucking do? The Raptors will go down the court, take a shitty shot, miss, and then not foul and quit. Like, what the fuck? You're right, too. Like, what the fuck does Dwayne Casey do besides stand there, fuck? Like, for fuck's sakes, man. I'm not sure why Kyle Lowry decides to foul someone with 0 time left on the shot clock, but it's real smart, guys. You should have just fouled right away with 20 seconds left or 40 seconds left, but whatever, right? Like, Oubre's taking a desperation 3. I need it for the total, but it's just stupid basketball. It's a bad loss, man. It's fucking annoying. They won't lose the series, Brandon. But it's going to go longer than it fucking should. It's unfucking believable, man. Such a winnable fucking game. Such a winnable game. You're playing the Washington Wizards. Bradley Beal fouls out with 4.5 minutes left. Like, come on, guys. You have numerous 10-point leads throughout the night. Our superstar players fucking sucked. It's as simple as that. Like, what's Kyle Lowry done in the last 5 minutes besides turn the ball over and fall down 10 times? Fuck. Fucking DeMar DeRozan sucked all night. Miles ain't hitting shit, and fucking Casey puts Miles in and suddenly expects him to hit a shot when he hasn't played in 22 minutes. It's fucking ridiculous, man. Same bullshit all the time on the road with these guys in the playoffs. They just can't win on the road in the playoffs. You're right, Truth. Every fucking Raptor series goes 7. You're right. When they fucking went to the Eastern Conference Finals 2 years ago, every game, everything went to 7, and then they lost in 6 to Cleveland. They can't win on the road. They're 5-15 with Dwayne Casey on the road in the playoffs. It's not just Dwayne Casey. I'm just stating, like, this Raptor team is 5-15 on the road straight up. And now they're 5-16. It's fucking pathetic. It's not. That's not. You can't win a championship being 5-16 on the fucking road. The problem with the Raptors is they're fucking moody and shit. Like they're a bunch of moody fucking dudes. It's annoying. And here's Casey now. Casey always really starts coaching with 10 seconds left in games. You notice this? At least we got the over 201.5. Fuck. Barely. All right, listen, this fucking Cavs, the Cavs and the Pacers, they're going to be starting any minute here. They're sort of waiting for this, but they're going to start soon. Every game has gone under in this fucking series, but I have a feeling this one's actually going to go over. And I think the Pacers are going to win. The Pacers have been the better team. I think the Pacers, listen, the Pacers should understand that. I think the Pacers understand that they need to win this game if they're going to win the series. And it's at home. They're a good home team. I'll take my chances with the fucking, even though all the numbers say otherwise. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, the fact of the matter is, there's no denying LeBron James. First off, LeBron James never lost a first-round playoff series before. Secondly, LeBron James has never lost 3 games in a playoff series before in the first round. Yeah, he's never lost in 3 games. Like, so this would be the 3rd loss already if they lose again tonight. The thing with the Cleveland Cavaliers, they're not a good road team. And secondly, like same with the Raptors, like the Cavaliers at home are pretty dangerous, but they're not the same on the road. And I think LeBron is LeBron everywhere pretty much, but his cohorts, his teammates, they're not as good on the road. And like the Cavaliers, they need everything to fall into place to win. I was talking about it last night. Like, you know, the Pacers have realized, you know what, let LeBron fucking go off and fucking have his triple-double and whatever. Well, he's doing that. Nobody else is doing anything. Like, they don't really have any, you know, the math doesn't add up with everybody else if we just fucking let LeBron do his thing. And so what I'm saying is tonight, they need fucking Kevin Love and fucking J.R. Smith and all these guys to be hitting a bunch of threes. And they tend to do that at home more than they do on the road. So I'm going to roll the dice with the Pacers, even though the trends would say to take LeBron James. Long story short, LeBron James has never lost back-to-back fucking games like this before in the playoffs, right? So with the exception of the Warriors in the finals. Yeah, we're not really betting against LeBron James. We're betting against the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's not Victor Oladipo versus LeBron James in a game of one-on-one. We got a red-hot team in the Pacers, a confident team in the Pacers. Another interesting stat about this Pacers-Cavs game is the Pacers are the only team ever, to come back twice in the same season by 15 down against LeBron James. Like, the Pacers beat the Cavs in a regular season. They're beating them now. It's not like a mirage. Like, the Pacers just match up well with these fucking dudes. And the Raptors quit. At least we got to we got to 204. At least we hit that, you know, that salvages something. Not really, but. Sucks. And speaking of sucking, I don't know what your fucking problem is, Bet365. I bet this in-game, and you have it unsettled still. Why? Over 201.5. 106.98 is over 201.5, motherfuckers. It's funny, though. Hey, my bets that I lost, my Raptor bets, you've already graded as losses. Fucking hate that about sports books. We know the Bet365 is slow to grade during the NFL season. It's annoying, but when you bet something in-game, it's instant. You're not waiting to grade anything. It's fucking instant. Like, I don't know why they wouldn't have paid me yet. The game went over 201 points about 5 minutes ago. Nicky Reyes. Got a nice rack. She's not the friendliest chick. I worked with her at the Score. Yeah, I didn't even realize that the was it even on earlier? I didn't realize that like Mike Fratello and Spiro Ditas were doing the game. I think they just picked it up and it was a mistake because Sportsnet wouldn't like that. Sportsnet has the rights to the Raptor game. They don't want fucking the TNT feed on too. All right, 3-0 for the Pacers right now. We're off and running here. So I got my bet in on the Pacers, but I haven't got in on the over because they won't fucking pay me for my win on the over yet. All right, there it is. Total's already fallen to 200 here. All 3 games of this series have gone under the number. Yeah, it's bizarre. Like the Cavaliers can't score in this series for some reason or another. That's the one thing the Cavs can normally do. They can't score suddenly. Like they keep getting stuck at 80 and 85 and shit like that. The Pacers do a good job of like stuffing them. The Pacers slow the tempo down a bit too, but you still figure it could get to fucking 200 with these 2 teams. It just doesn't though. Oh, there's J.R. Smith for a 3. So that's what I'm talking about. That's what they need. The Pacers got to be careful not to let the fucking bench guys start getting hot here or the secondary guys on Cleveland. That's what makes Cleveland dangerous. It's a 3-ball fest so far. They're not going in, but everyone's just bombing 3s. Nothing's going in for the Pacers so far, though. Yeah, that was a frustrating loss, man, for the fucking Raptors. Frustrating loss from a gambling standpoint, too. I don't like betting on the Raptors on the road in the playoffs. I didn't do it the other night. I'm fucking pissed I did it tonight. They just don't have, like, this fucking killer instinct on the road. They're like a lot of teams in the NBA are like this, though, right? Let's not kid ourselves, but it's painful to watch, fuck. They'll win on Tuesday at home. And then who knows, fuck, what happens when they go back for fucking game 6. I assume they lose, fucking, and we're going to go 7 games. Like you'd hope that they would surprise us, fuck. Like I said, I blame DeMar DeRozan. The referees were bad. The referees are really bad, but As bad as the refs are, it's not the refs' fault that fucking DeMar DeRozan takes stupid fucking shots and turns the ball over. It's not the refs' fault that Kyle Lowry falls down all the time. It's like they fucking accept losing on the road. It's like, well, we'll win when we're back home. It's all right. Like they just, I don't know. It's fucking frustrating. But they're not going to win the Eastern Conference like this. I'll tell you that much. They're not winning the Eastern Conference playing like this. Like I said, they have home court advantage in every series. So, if they hold court all the way through, they can survive. And like we said 2 years ago, that's what they did. But it's a dangerous way to fucking live. And the thing is, it's going to be a hell of a lot harder to win in fucking Philadelphia or to win in fucking Cleveland than it is in fucking motherfucking Washington. The quietest fucking arena in the motherfucking league. In the playoffs, at least here. You know what I mean? Like, it's like a morgue in that place, man. Like, listen to the loudness here in Indiana and in Indianapolis. It's only the first quarter, but the fans are pretty loud and shit, Like, listen, they got the fucking defense chants going. They're fucking, it's a loud atmosphere. Like the Raptors, you're playing in perfect road conditions, essentially. Like it's like there's no noise. There's like fucking a bunch of Raptor fans behind your bench and shit. The thing that's frustrating about the Raptors is, too, they did the same thing Friday. It's not like on the road they suck. It's not like every game is the same thing with these guys on the road. They look good. They come out, they look good. Fuck. First quarter, they look good. You're like, oh, fuck, they're fucking sharp tonight on the road. Friday night, same bullshit. Fuck. Tonight, same bullshit. They're up by 10 points. They're up by 12 points. They're up by 8 points. And then they always inevitably cough up the lead. And then it's like the same thing over and over. They look good. They cough up a lead. Then they take it back again. Like, tonight, we're like, it happened twice tonight. It happened twice tonight. It was 51-40 at the half. Then the Wizards came out smoking to fucking start they came out smoking to start. Next thing you know, it's fucking close again. Then the Raptors go on a fucking run, and then you're like, all right, the Raptors, they absorb the punches. They're up 10 again. No. And then you just see it. Last 6 minutes, every fucking night, the playoffs on the road. Last 6 minutes of the game. It's the same bullshit. Kyle Lowry starts fucking doing stupid shit. DeMar DeRozan fucking's missing easy shots. It's the same bullshit every fucking road playoff game, man, for the last 4 years. They're now 5-16. They're now 5-16, man, straight up. On the road, this team, fuck. In the playoffs. Fucking frustrating, man. I should have bet more on the fucking halftime over, too. Even though it only hit by 3 points, but I have my balcony door open right now, man. It fucking smells like fucking burnt popcorn for some reason. Like somebody really torched some popcorn. Motherfucker, man. I should have fucking known better, fuck. I should have fucking known better, man, to trust these motherfuckers on the road, fuck. I don't know, man. NBA teams, they just can't win on the road. Like, they just don't. You know, look, the Golden State fucking Warriors lost today. They got smacked by the Spurs. The fucking Houston Rockets lost like 17 games all year. Fucking knocked around by the T-Wolves last night in Minnesota. That's why I just took the Pacers, you know, watch them lose here to the Cavs. But generally in the NBA playoffs, you're going to make more money than lose money if you just bet on every fucking home team every day. Like, you know, just look off the top of my head. Yesterday, Pelicans were at home. They won. They covered. Earlier in the day today, the Bucks didn't cover, though. They won the game. That was frustrating, too, because I had a fucking I had the Bucks minus the points, but then I took the Bucks on the money line parlay with the Warriors. So when I didn't cover, it went over too. So I split, but I'm like, all right, I split, but now I have the Warriors just on back end of a money line parlay. Then the Warriors fucking lose. Been an uphill battle here. I fucking win. I get ahead a little bit. Not even ahead. I've just been battling, man. I swear, every time I step up bigger on a fucking game, I lose. I needed this fucking Raptor game to go over the number. We'll wait here for an in game here for the Cavs and the Pacers total. Because right now it's 202.5, but it's only 11-8. And watching this game, like it's fucking points aren't easy to get. The Pacers are fucking scrapping on offense, man. They're turning it over and kicking it out of bounds and shit. The NBA is an entertaining league, but it's a fucking frustrating league, man, to bet on sometimes. Like, you watch these teams, it's like, guys, like, why are you doing this? I know you don't normally do this. Like, NBA teams are like golfers. You know, that's like golf. If you've ever played golf, golf's like that too. Like, by nature, like, if you played well on the first 6, 7 holes, like, why can't you just play well on all the holes? But you just can't. You know, I don't know what it is. You can't play well on 18 holes. That was a stupid shot by the Pacers. I will say, though, if you didn't get in on this game yet, it's not bad if the Pacers fall behind. Like I said, they came back from 17 the other night. They came back from 15 earlier in the year against the Cavs, too. So they don't panic if they're down against this team. Bogdanovic. Miles Turner's playing good basketball for them. All right, little momentum suddenly for the Pacers. If this goes in, boom, there it is. Like, if you look at the Cavs, look at their offense. Like, they essentially just take threes. Like, the last 3 possessions, they've taken a 3-point shot. Here's another 3-point shot. Miss. And it leads to a fucking easy, and he misses the dunk. You motherfucker. This is what you did in a slam dunk contest when you cost me money. Fucking Oladipo, fast break, all alone, and he misses the fucking dunk, man. Come on. And then LeBron hits a 3. This series is so baffling. I don't understand how it stays under. Like, you watch it, all they fucking do is shoot threes. Fuck. It's a weird, like, it's just weird. Fuck. Like, there's action. Like, it's not like it's slow and nothing's happening. There's a ton of action in this game. And it's been like this in the series. Yeah, look, the in-game total's 200. It's only 16-13 now. Here's a 3 ball. Doesn't go in. 3-ball Cleveland. Misses. LeBron gets the rebound, and, of course, they call a soft foul. I don't know, the Pacers should be all right. That's like a foul on LeBron. Like, LeBron fucking pushes fucking Turner out of the way, and they call it on fucking Turner. It's fucking league, man. I don't know. Betting against fucking LeBron James on a fucking Sunday night primetime game, probably not the smartest idea. I thought this was the game, though, that it would finally open up, man. We're fucking I didn't do it the other night. I lost in the first 2 games betting the over. No, I think I did actually bet the over the other night. So I almost feel like I have to bet the over this game. I'm just sort of waiting for an in-game spot. Four 0 Nashville Predators right now. They're about to wrap up the series. They're in a second intermission, which feels like it's the longest second intermission in the history of the National Hockey League. Fuck. Like, I don't know, man. You guys, it's been intermission. It feels for like 30 minutes. I got an under 6.5 in this game. We could get there. We might get there. Oh, LeBron. All right, we're going to jump on the over 202.5. I don't think we're going to get a better number than this right now. So, yeah, we just jumped on the over 202.5 in this Cleveland game. LeBron's come to play. They're calling a lot of fouls and shit, so we should get into the bonus. It just fell to 201.5. Dodgers and Nationals, they're in the 3rd inning. 1-0 right now for the Washington Nationals. Yeah, I was going to bet it at 6, Big Will. I was going to bet it at 6, but I don't know, man. Bet365 took it down like a few minutes early, and it was 6.5 minus 160. 6.5 minus 163. Oh, fuck. That was fucking frustrating, man. Like, watching the Raptors now, it's painful to see that we know they're not going to win the East, man. They should be able to beat the Washington fucking Wizards on the road. I think they'll win in 6. I think they can win back home and they can close it out. They should have us more desperation fucking in an elimination game after, but You know, just as the playoffs go on, they're going to play good teams, and they're not going to be able to promise they're going to be able to win every fucking home game. And they really, really don't have a lot of room for error because we see they're pathetic on the fucking road. It's fucking annoying, man. Like, fuck. What will be an epic series? Shit's not going in for the Pacers. Let's see a story here. Kevin Durant to Giannis. Don't stay with Bucks if you're not having fun. Kevin Durant tells ESPN he sees a lot of similarities between himself and Giannis. Play for yourself, I would tell him, because he's the one out there putting in the work. He's the one that's getting up in the morning, staying committed to the game. Obviously, him saying he wants to stay in Milwaukee sounds good to the fans and ownership because he cares so much about wanting to please them. I get it, but his career is about him. And what type of basketball does he want to play? He's not going to stay in Milwaukee if he's not having fun playing the game. So Kevin Durant's gone from fucking screwing over his own teams to giving advice to other players in the league to fuck over their team. The Milwaukee Bucks are tied 2-2 right now with the Boston Celtics and have a legitimate chance of moving on to the next round, Durant. So I like Kevin Durant, but he should shut the fuck up. Why do you try to tell a kid to leave a fucking team for? He's 23 years old. Fuck. He's only been there a couple of years. It's like it bothers fucking, I don't know what it is. Like it bothers people if somebody wants to stay with a team and not be a dick. The Greek Freak recently told ESPN that his career goal is to stay with one team. He said Kobe Bryant did it, Tim Duncan did it, Dirk Nowitzki did it. I want to be one of those guys that stays in one city and plays in a city for 20 years. The Greek Freak grew up broke and shit like that, man. He doesn't, to him, Milwaukee's not like a bad place, you know? Look, his contract, I think, is up in 2 years. He's not going to leave. They're building an arena. Fuck. They're moving to a new arena next year. The Milwaukee Bucks are trying to win. They have good young players. Like, I don't, like I said, like, you know, Kevin Durant has changed a lot. Durant's really going to be hated in Milwaukee now. Fucking, like, I don't understand Durant's angle on this. It's not like the Greek Freak's been in Milwaukee for 10 years and is struggling and fucking life sucks for him. He's got a fucking seriously large shoe contract. He's the first foreign-born player ever to have a fucking Nike fucking signature shoe made. Like, he's fucking massive in Europe and shit. You know, being from Greece, the connection through Greece. And like I said, like, Milwaukee is a better place to be than Oklahoma City, too. But you pretty much can read into Kevin Durant's future with Kevin Durant's comments about this. You can read into the future by Durant clearly will be in a bigger market. I mean, Durant lives in San Francisco right now. So obviously it's a different perspective for him now than it was in Oklahoma City. Look, Serge Ibaka said it. You know, Ibaka said it's boring as fuck in Oklahoma City. And there's nothing to do, but he said it makes you a better basketball player. Like Ibaka, Durant too. They all these guys in Oklahoma City, like look at Westbrook. Like, is Westbrook going to be happier playing on the Lakers? Like, what's, you know? Basically, like Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is, holy fuck, that's good, that shot. So J.R. Smith just hit one from, like, what's up, Drew? J.R. Smith just hit one from, like, fucking 3/4 of the court away. 30-24. That's a nice little punch for the over. Yeah, like my whole point about the Greek Freak is, I was going to say, like, Durant's like a guy, like a fucking chick telling, like, another chick to leave her husband. Oh, I left my husband. It's the greatest thing I ever did. You should leave your husband. It's like, it's none of your business, Durant. Like, you shouldn't be fucking talking publicly about other fucking players in the league. It's not like you're not even friends with him. Like, that's another thing. Like, you even say, I don't even know the guy. He said, I don't really know him, but, you know, his situation reminds me of me. But that's the thing. It's not your business. Like, if I was the Milwaukee Bucks, I'd be pissed. Like, I would actually file a complaint with the league and shit. Like, I would tell Durant, fucking shut the fuck up. You know, worry about stiffing, you know, your own fans. Don't worry about our fans and our fucking team. You know, don't be telling, like, our players to, you know, like I said, he's fucking tampering. It's bullshit. I like Durant too, but every time Durant opens his mouth, man, he shows like who he is. You'll see Durant will fuck Golden State over too. I get it, you know, and I don't even disagree. Durant is right. Like, the players, it's about them, and it's about them making money and about being in the best situation. It totally is, but Durant Durant signed that 2-year deal with them, and he's already telling them fucking he might not stay. So you know that Durant is like Ray Bulger. Durant's thinking about Durant. You think thing is, Durant, there's not really a lot of better situations that you're going to be in than you're in right now, dude. Like, because Kevin Durant doesn't want to play for a shitty team. So, and he doesn't want to play in a little market. It's pretty clear. He left Oklahoma City, and he's telling Giannis for no apparent reason other than Milwaukee sucks to leave. Like, that's the whole thing. It's like Kevin Durant is basically just shitting on the entire city of Milwaukee, telling this kid to get out of there. Milwaukee's not Oklahoma City, dude. And another thing is the Milwaukee Bucks don't suck. So, like, he's not in a shitty situation. Giannis fucking lives in like a fucking condo and shit. Like, he doesn't live in like a fucking mansion and all that stuff. He lives with his mother and his girlfriend. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's not one of these fucking bling fucking TMZ driving car guys and shit. Exactly. Good point. Milwaukee was good enough for the Fonz. You remember, old man, in that show, too. They used to go to Chicago to party. Remember when they'd go out? Remember when Richie lost all the money? They lost to some card sharks. They went to Chicago. I know it's funny you bring that up. I don't remember. Were there Badger fucking flags in the restaurant? I'm not even sure if the Milwaukee Bucks existed when that show was on, to be honest. I don't think they did. Like, when were the Milwaukee Bucks? When did the Milwaukee Bucks come into the NBA? Yeah, Laverne and Shirley was a knockoff of Happy Days. It was a spinoff. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, because in Happy Days, there was never a Milwaukee Buck reference. And in Arnold's, there was never any Milwaukee Buck flags or anything like that. But you're right. They said they were in Milwaukee. Yeah, Laverne and Shirley got their start. Fucking the Fonz. The Fonz came in with both of them. He was rocking. The Fonz made threesomes cool, even in the old days. You figure they would have Badger shit flags up, though, right? Red and white. He does have a Wisconsin jacket on, huh? Exactly. All right. Because, yeah, I'm sort of picturing the red and white flags and shit like that. Yeah. Yeah, the Milwaukee Braves. There's a Purdue and a Minnesota. Probably writers went there or something. Big Ten country. It's like I feel like watching some Happy Days right now. I haven't seen that show in years, man. Honestly, I haven't watched an episode of Happy Days in a long time. Is it even on those streaming sites? I've seen I've seen every episode of Happy Days. When I was a kid, that was a great block of television after school. I was pretty meticulous about it too. One of my childhood memories is watching Happy Days and Three's Company back to back. Like Happy Days was on at like 4 in the afternoon. Like school would be over at like 3, you know. I'd fucking smoke a bowl. I used to smoke a fucking bowls all the time. Smoke a bowl, watch Happy Days and Three's Company. The University of Wisconsin, Milwaukee pennant. Wow, they're getting hardcore. Yeah, there was some the 70s, the 70s is a good era for television. The sitcom era was good. Yeah, Batman. I used to watch the Batman action show. Interesting. No Marquette. Maybe the writers hated Marquette. You know what show I didn't like though when I was a kid? Was that show Emergency. Mark O'Leary, you'd remember Emergency. I never liked that show. Fuck, with the ambulance, it used to freak me out. Like, why would I want to watch a show about a fucking ambulance and people getting killed and fucking. Yeah, Barney Miller's great. No, I don't know. Read all about it. Albert says Emergency was the best. When I was a kid, Albert, somebody, I don't know who gave it to me, man. Somebody gave me like the emergency ambulance. Fuck. I remember I hated it too. I was like, the fuck am I gonna do with this? Like, I don't want an ambulance. Like, who makes an action figure like of ambulance? Like it was like the TV show Emergency Action Set. The fucking little dudes and a fucking ambulance and shit. It'd probably be worth money now, actually, if I still had it for sure. I really had all that shit. Fuck. When I was a kid. Oh, Adam 12. No, I didn't like that show either. No, man. I don't like ambulances, man. Adam 12. I remember that show. No, I wasn't a fan of Adam 12. Get Smart was good. Get Smart was good. WKRP is awesome. I pretty much watched a bunch of WKRPs a couple of months ago. I got into it and I blasted through almost all of them. I would have watched more, but the stream, like, they didn't have them up. But it's interesting. I was reading about WKRP and CBS hated the fucking show. Like, CBS hated it. That's why it didn't last long. Like, even though it did pretty well, and it never did great. Like, WKRP wasn't a massive hit, really. It was too the storylines were too real and shit. It pissed CBS off. Like, I guess like they're like pretty much every fucking episode, CBS was like, no, 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 you can't do that. Like, so essentially, it was the writers of WKRP that basically said, you know what, fuck this, fuck. We're tired of fucking arguing with you people. And I don't know if they were going to shop it to another network, and CBS said, all right, we won't bother you so much. Because CBS is an uptight network, but like WKRP had pretty risque storylines. Like, I'm watching the episodes. The writing is fucking good in that show. Like Johnny Fever was a real influence on a lot of radio hosts, man. Give it to me straight, doctor. I can take it. You know how many people want to be like fucking DJs because of Dr. Johnny Fever? Yeah, Lonnie Anderson was smoking. Her character is fucking funny on that show, too. She does a good job. Mr. Carlson. Like, as somebody in the radio industry, I can tell you, that show is pretty like realistic. Like, they really actually nail a lot of the fucking shit. It's fucking hilarious. I threw Tim Anderson off when I asked him about. I said, "What are the words to WKRP Extra song?" What are the words to WKRP Extra song? And there are no words. It's gibberish. Holy fuck! I didn't realize, guys. Remember, I told you at the start of the show I have real computer issues. So I'm fucking plugged in here. But it's to the point now where even when I'm plugged in, it doesn't fucking charge at times. So I thought this whole time I was at fucking 100%. I just looked up. I'm at 41% right now. I got real problems, man. I can't live like this every day. We're at the end of the line. Like I said earlier, so I called Apple. I have an appointment, with an Apple tech Wednesday morning at the Apple store, They say that they're going to look at everything right on the spot and blah, 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 blah. I told the guy, I'm ready to give up on your entire company. But it's fucking ridiculous. Like, I have a fucking Apple computer here and a fucking a new charger, and it doesn't charge. Like, now the green light won't even turn on. Sometimes the green light turns on, but it doesn't charge. Fuck me. Like you said, I can't do the radio show, though. It's like every day I'm in a panic. I gotta figure something out. It's fucking just stressing my life I don't fucking need, man. All because of fucking Apple. Like, it plugs in, it sticks, but nothing happens. Fuck. No, they can tell from our fucking serial number and shit. Like, they knew. They were like, oh, this was purchased on fucking 2014 on this date. They know. And Buddy even said, he goes, your warranty's no good anymore. But he goes, we're going to try to help you out if it's nothing big and just fucking get you out of there because we want your computer to work. I don't know. The computer part's fine. It's the plugs, man. So, yeah, I'm screwed, though, right now. I've been fucking lucky. Like, it doesn't work, and then boom, I get it to fucking, I jimmy it, and then, oh, okay, and it charges, and I get through the day, and then every day it's like a new worry. Today, the computer actually shut off, and I fucking got it turned back on miraculously. It's unbelievable, though. I've got 2 of these piece of shit MacBook Pros here. Neither of them will turn on. It's like the guy at Apple told me. He goes, I've never heard anyone have your problem. I said, dude, I always have fucking weird problems that no one ever has. And he's like, I speak to a lot of people. And he goes, some people are just cursed with computers. I'm like, yeah, no shit. Oh, fuck. Well, see, now this is what's crazy. So I just flicked it. I just flicked it 1,000,000 times. And now the green light turned on. All right. So the green light is turned on. I have a brand new charger. The green light is turned on, except it's not charging. It's not charging right now. Even though the green light is on. Oh, now I fucking lost the green light. Like, what the fuck is this bullshit? Always fucking some fucking extra stress in my life that I don't need. Yeah, and the ports have been clean. Well, we should be all right for another half an hour or something like that. Whatever, man. They should have let me take the fucking desktop from the fucking studio. They had a nice Apple desktop in this fucking studio, but would have made our life 100 fucking times easier just to let us take the Apple desktop. That's what the radio show used to run off of. But it's like a fucking $2,500 computer. So, of course, fucking when the company split up, they argued about the materials like that. All right, give me a minute here. Fuck me, though, man. Fucking stupid piece of shit. It's great. The Pacers are getting fucked up.
He now has 12 points. He's 5 for 5 from the field.
That was over some great defense right there. Collins is some credit to some great offense.
He moves fast. All the 3 points.
Good shot right there by Bogdanovich, but he did have Open Young in the corner. I wonder if he wishes he had made that extra pass. But Bogdanovich, be aggressive for yourself and get your teammates one. Right now, Indiana trying to fight their way back in.
Mason, Gordon Clarkson came over from the Lakers. And the Cavaliers at the trade deadline, the host of Bulls picked up 4 players against Indiana. Williams took the ball with 3:17 on the clock right here in the first half.
Here's a look on the play this close. You got to go run and get that attendant back. Not look around.
Smith off the inbound. It's out. Don't push it. Clarkson picks up his second.
Sometimes it's better to be lucky and good right there. Constant in the right position.
All right, we got a nice tempo to this basketball game. No, you're right, Brendan. See, look, they came back from 17 down the other night. They came down from 15 earlier this year against this team. In-game total right now is 209.5. The Nashville Predators are winning 5-0 with 3.5 minutes left. Hopefully we can get this under home here. They're not going to pull the goalie at 5-0. Yeah, it's fucking baffling. Like right now, like I said, the green light's on. So the charger plugs in, the green light's on. But of course, it doesn't charge, you know. Like, why would the green light be on? Like that's the part that drives me crazy. Like it happens sometimes where I think, because I see the green light on, so I think I'm all right. I should constantly look, but I'm plugged in right now. This is the whole reason I'm sitting here. Like I fucking said, I can't unplug it, because if I unplug it, I know I'll have problems after. So I just fucking leave it in this spot now, and I haven't had issues. But just suddenly I looked and I'm like, holy shit, it's fucking at 30%, not 100%. Fucking Mac and Apple, you guys have caused me so much grief over the years, man. I've never had with other computers, man. I had that Acer in Vegas. I had the Acer in Vegas, and once the battery did die, fuck. I got a new battery for it and it was fine, but then it did die again. So I did kill an Acer too. It's fucking frustrating though, man. So it's 55-93. So it looks like we're finally going to have a game where there's some points here. 13-point lead again. Kind of sucks, but what I talked about is coming true. We said, you know, for Cleveland to win, all the other guys have to play well, and they are. Suddenly it is 58-43. I just grabbed the over 208.5. So I'm on the original over 202.5 or 203, whatever. Now 208.5. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. That's a good way of putting it. Well, it's fake news, the green light. I hope you can hear me. I'm jiggling it right now, man. So I'm trying to save this. Yeah, I sort of saw that, Keith, reset battery shit, but I'm not the greatest at this stuff. Oh, here's the green light again. Another thing is, too, sometimes, like, the green light will come on. Then, like, 2 minutes later, 3 minutes later, it'll start charging. So I won't fuck with it with a minute here. We'll see what happens. I think you're right, Keith. To me, I think I got a problem with my battery. The fact is, this computer's being used for like fucking 4 years. Not fully 4 years with me, but you guys don't get it. Like when you say, oh, my laptop doesn't give me problems and shit, you're not running the shit like we're fucking running, you know? Like just running this camera, YouTube. I'm on Google Hangouts, YouTube. It fucking sucks. It fucking sucks a lot of fucking juice. And then I'm doing a radio show during the day where I'm on this live remote fucking program that sucks a lot of fucking juice, man. Like the computer's burning and shit all the time. And then when I'm not on the air, I'm watching games. It's like Drew said, it's like 20 hours a day, this computer. Like 20 hours a day of fucking steam. Like, no, but it works. I mean, guys, when I'm on it, it works fine. Like it works fast. The internet's fine. Everything's fine. I just can't. I have a hard time turning it on. It's like a car that I have to fucking Like right now, it's driving me crazy. I got the green light again. But anyways, let's not spend our last little time here talking about this. I'll figure it out. We'll be on tomorrow afternoon. Don't worry. Sorry, Reckless. I'm stressed out. All right, so it's 60-50 at the half right now. It's 60-50 at the half. We'll get you a halftime number in a second. It sucks. I got to turn the screen down so that I can't see the odds. Oh, it's a hockey game over. All right. Yeah, we hit it. Good shit. See, second half here. Look, the Cavs offense is playing well. Right? They put up 60 points tonight, man. They scored like 80 points in the game the other night. The other guys are hitting shots. They're already at 60. I doubt they go ice cold here. But the Pacers, like Brendan C. stated, and he's right, the Pacers are a second half team. You know, the Pacers came back. They were down 17 the other night. They were losing 57-40 at the half the other night, and they came back and won the game. Earlier this year, they were down by 15. Same shit in Indianapolis to the Cavs, and they came back and won in the second half. So now they're only down by 10. It's not the end of the world, but the second half total is like 102.5. Like the end game is over 211.5. 211.5, and they're at 110 right now. So it's 101.5. The tempo and the pace is what I expected it to be coming into this series. Like the first three games, man, were just fucking clunkers. Fuck. You know, like I said, they scored 50-47 the other night, 57-40, 97 points the other night in the first half. Tonight they got to 110. We're not asking for too much to get to 212 right now. 101.5 points. We saw the Raptor and the Wizard game open up in the second half. Plus, we know the refs fucking babysit LeBron and the Cavaliers. So LeBron's going to get to the fucking line like fucking 17 times here in the second half. I'm going over the number. No turning back. We're in. Fucking Raptors really fucking ruined my fucking night tonight, though. Sick of this bullshit. Yeah, of course, now I'm getting a green light. Fortunately, at least I'd feel really bad if it was like, fuck, oh shit, this happened right before. I made sure earlier in the day, I was like, I got to make sure I'm good to go. I was going to set up my iPad as a backup for live shows. Yeah, so I think the second half over is the play here. 3-0 Washington Nationals right now. I don't even know what tomorrow's slate looks like. The NFL draft is this week. So I guess starting tomorrow, we'll bump up our draft coverage. The NFL draft is Thursday. So tomorrow and through the week, we'll start hitting all these different props. There's a million props that pop up now. But you know what? Out of all the props, we're not going to bet them all and shit, but we'll scour through them. I'll spend tonight after, if I can get online. I'll scour through. There's like fucking 200 or 100 of them, or at least. There's pages of them. There's a million players, like a lot of unknown players, draft props in schools and like conferences. How many players do the SEC have in the first round? And there's a lot of different shit. One thing that's interesting, betting on the draft is a lot like betting on wrestling. Like people say, oh, people are crazy. And I'm not a big wrestling bettor, but people that criticize people that bet on wrestling, listen, you don't know who's going to win. You're pretty much betting on what you think Vince is going to do. And it's the same thing with the draft. And I noticed the draft odds, I say this every year, but the draft odds, guys, they change almost daily, all right? The draft props. And the draft props and the odds are pretty much going solely off of like Mel Kiper and pretty much like mainstream websites. I remember like 3 weeks ago, ESPN and CBS were really big that Sam Darnold's going #1 to the Browns. They like him, blah, blah, blah. Boom, suddenly Sam Darnold was like minus 300 to be the #1 pick. And now Sam Darnold be #1 pick is starting to cool off, and it's minus 175. So basically, it's one of the only fucking things you can bet on in which the odds makers don't have an advantage on you, right? Like the odds makers have an advantage with a computer program when they're setting numbers for a sporting event. They don't have an advantage with this prop stuff with the draft. They don't fucking know. You know what I mean? They have no idea. So all they're really doing is setting the numbers. They have a couple of dudes that'll fucking monitor all the NFL draft rumors, and they'll gauge it by that. So essentially, you can't go by what you're reading. Go with your gut and what you think the team is going to do, and not what Mel Kiper is saying or Mayock is saying and shit. Because I guarantee you that's what the NFL handicappers are doing when they're setting props for the draft. They're just following what the mainstream media is pimping. Oh. All right. Oh, I had it. There we go. All right, so the 70-second jiggle got it right. I don't know why, but whatever. Like I said, we go through a lot of grief, but we're usually saved somehow. That's why I try not to panic. Like even today, the computer was off. I was sitting here and it just turned off instantly. I was like, holy shit, fuck. And it went from like, whatever, man. I think it's the battery. And instead of freaking out, I just sat here for like 20 minutes and the computer was off. So I'm really taking a stab in the dark. So I'm plugging in the charger and the light is green, but the computer's not turning on. So I just sat here doing it over and 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 jiggling and jiggling and jiggling. And then finally it turned on. So it's like right now, I just spent the last 10 minutes fucking jiggling. And now, yeah, we're charged. So I got to be careful, though, man. I did it yesterday here. I was sitting here during the day and I was plugged in. I was worried about this computer because once it's plugged in, it's fine. I went like 4 days with it plugged in the other day, which I'm sure isn't good for the battery, but I don't have a choice. Like right now, after this, I can't fuck around. Like I got to leave this like this and just fucking have it charged up for tomorrow 100%. So at least if I'm doing a radio show tomorrow, I can get through to 3 hours on 100%. It won't be easy, but we can battle through it. Like I'm taking this shit one show at a time here on this computer, essentially. So yeah, yesterday I was sitting here. I was like, all right, good. It's plugged in. Everything's fine. I fucking tripped over the adapter. Fuck. I ripped it out of the wall and I plugged it in right away and it worked. Fuck. We're going to get some new hardware soon. I didn't buy these computers, right? So I'm just hanging on because I got fucking free computers out of this. If they would fucking pay me, that's another thing too. Like I got to fucking tell these guys, listen. Like I got to stress to Cardano in the morning. I told you guys the story last week. Fuck, you know, the accountant, it's like a big pain in the ass, man. We get paid, but we got to fucking wait. But I've been waiting a long time now. And I'm going to tell him, listen, buddy, the computer goes down. I don't even have enough to fucking go get an emergency one, you know? Because me, I don't care. I would drop $400 or $500 on a backup laptop right now. I'd prefer just for the comfort of it. And I could retire this one. I could just use this for stream sports, put it next door here, and then boom, move on with a new one here. Like I'll tell you right now, like when I go to Apple with this shit, I got 2 MacBook Pros here. I'm going to go to Apple, and if they tell me, oh, you know, it's going to be fucking $300 to fix this one and fucking $60 this and that and shit, I'll bite the bullet. Fuck. I'll fucking say, no, I'm good. You know, whatever. Fuck. You know, I'll move on. I'll just go across the fucking crossing the mall and I'll buy a Levano. Fuck. Oh yeah, well, you know, I could charge him for a computer error, but I'd have to buy it first. So I'd have to buy it first. But they're like every other operation area. They're fucking cheap, man. I told them. I told them we need the fucking desktop. I said, get the desktop. I'll go pick it up. I was going to walk over, take a taxi back with the desktop, and we'd have a nice desktop. The Apple desktop is a great computer. We had that at Morency Sports Studios, and it was great. We used it at fucking at Fantasy. It was great. The Apple desktop is not a problem. But like I said, the Toronto office and the New York office fucking got into it about who owns what. And the Toronto people were the ones that bought that fucking computer. And they didn't want me taking it. So they were like, oh, Morency already has one of our laptops. They were like, Morency has 2 of our laptops, but we know one of them doesn't work. So they were like, you know, just tell them, you know, you guys could do the show on that laptop. And I warned Cardano, like before we started the radio, I warned him. I said, listen, Mike, these laptops are fucking shaky, bro. I said, they fucking die instantly. They do weird things and shit. And He's like, well, we'll just see, we'll take it as it goes. And like, so here we are. And fucking now every fucking day I got to fucking worry about this shit. Like he told me, go buy a fucking used desktop, which I'm into doing, but I don't want to wait fucking 8 weeks to get fucking reimbursed fucking $600 for a used desktop. Look, I was going to call earlier today. Like I said, I don't want to air too much dirty laundry here, but yeah, we got issues. And maybe it'll get through to them, and I'll tell them that. I'll say, listen, if shit breaks down, I can't fix it. So you better fucking get my money here. Yeah, the horde is at the gate. Yeah, I don't know. I see that. I see that Impact has a pay-per-view tonight, which I think is a pretty bold fucking idea for them. Are they fucking really like how many pay-per-views are they really going to sell? I saw the ad. It's too expensive too. It's $40. Impact pay-per-view should be like $9.99 or something. I mean, you're getting you get WrestleMania for $9.99 for a month or whatever on the WWE network. They went too expensive. But our radio side has nothing to do. Like the New York people have nothing to do with Impact Wrestling. That was one of the reasons for the split. Like the New York guys were against purchasing the wrestling company. Thing is, Impact could be a profitable venture, but you're buying something that was already so sort of fucked up. I think they're starting to do better now. Like they're evening out, but it was pretty tough. Like Asper buys Impact Wrestling, and they had a million lawsuits and shit like that. I think he thought that he could sort of get out of them, or that it wouldn't be him, but you had the Hardys, you had a bunch of wrestlers with big lawsuits, and there was a lot of shit to clean up. That guy in the Smashing Pumpkins fucking was an idiot and fucked a lot of shit up. So there was a lot of cleanup to do with past debts, related to the company from Dixie and fucking the Smashing Pumpkins guy. And then Asper pissed off the wrestling community by pissing the wrestlers off, and the whole who owns the trademarks, and exactly. It was a rough entry foray. But the actual product doesn't suck. And people watch it. Like people do watch it, Like the numbers are pretty good. Like they get more people watching Impact Wrestling than they do for the UFC on the Fight Network. They've got good world distribution. Like Impact Wrestling's pretty popular in England. They're on TV in Mexico and Germany, and like they're worldwide. It's not the WWE, but it's still a good brand. Like it's still content. You know what I mean? So like if you just take it, if you just had it when it was square, and all right, we own Impact now, and okay, then it's not bad. But when you pick up Impact and it's like, oh yeah, fuck, you know, we're being sued for fucking $5 million from this guy, and Billy Corgan suing for fucking money, and like everyone was suing. So I think Asper sort of went through what Jeter's trying to do. Basically, Jeter's like, listen, I didn't own the Miami Marlins before. I didn't sign these contracts with you. But it rarely works that. Because that's like Asper spent a few months like trying to argue that he's not on the hook for a lot of this shit. Yet he lost that argument because he owns the fucking company. You know, the judge said, you can change the name of the company, but you assume this shit and tough shit. So like the first year was just wasted fucking arguing with people. Holy shit, big play by Oladipo or Collison. I don't know. To me, but the thing with wrestling is the WWE are the kingpins of this shit. And it's sort of like, it's a good analogy is like UFC and everything else. It's not worth it. You've got to bust your balls just to break even and lose a little money still. Like the only reason Bellator can do what they do is because they're owned by Viacom. So Bellator spends money because it's just a TV show to them, right? So they're not looking at it like they're signing athletes, Viacom. Viacom just looks at it like they're actors. It's like, wow, you know what? We got to play this Tito Ortiz guy, and we can get a couple of countdown shows, and we'll get the fight. And, you know, so like Viacom is entertainment, and to them, they have so much money, and it's just like a show, you know? So, but if you weren't Bellator, how can you run an MMA company? You'd go broke in a fucking month. You know, you'd do one card and go bankrupt. And it's the same thing in wrestling. Like, what's the fucking point? Unless you're going to do like small tier shit. Like the Ring of Honor guys have a good thing going. And the Ring of Honor guys are smart though. Like the Ring of Honor guys are smart in that they know their role. You know, like Ring of Honor fucking comes to Toronto, man. They're in small places and shit. And it sells out, you know? So it creates this raucous atmosphere. They get like 2,000 people, you know? It's fucking raucous because everyone's really into it. It's a smaller venue. They keep rental costs down. Like Ring of Honor's like, oh, let's get the Bell Center or fucking let's get the Air Canada Center and look big and shit. No, you just lose money, you know? I didn't know that fucking Sinclair owns Ring of Honor. See, content. And same thing. Like, if you're Sinclair, they're filthy rich. And to them, you know, getting Ring of Honor is just cheap content, you know? It's like, man, we can buy this. We can fucking plug it in. Ring of Honor will have fucking 3,000 hours of content a year on all of our fucking different syndicated networks. So, and my point is, it's a pain in the ass. Like, what's the point? And another thing is, it's sort of like, it's like any corporation. You know, like Coca-Cola. You know, Coca-Cola sells fucking green tea, man. Coca-Cola sells water and fucking, you know, they own other brand names that you don't think they own and shit. It's the same thing with wrestling. Like, let's be real. Like, after the WWE, what's the coolest wrestling brand in wrestling now? NXT. And NXT is hipper than the WWE even. Right? So, like, if you're Impact, you're not even just dealing with WWE. You're dealing with fucking NXT. And I'm sure they don't have another thing, the Contender or the up-and-comer or whatever the fuck it is. And, you know, like, so even So Vince like has his fucking mainstream shit, the Walmart, but he's got the mom and pop shit going with the NXT and the smaller fucking shit that he's got going on. Like Tony Sincata, and you know, he lives in Florida and they have the performance center there in Orlando. Tony's always going to see the Challenger Series or whatever the fuck it is called and NXT, but they have like, it's not just NXT, but it's sort of like, it's the people that aren't ready for NXT yet. It's sort of their smaller shit even, but it's hit. People like that shit, right? Same shit. They fill up like a small arena in Jacksonville and shit. It's like a test ground for sort of like the Ohio Valley Wrestling was before. It's like the minor leagues, you know what I mean, of the WWE, but you're competing with them even when you're Impact, you know? Like, and I'm not a wrestling mark. I know about the industry, but even I know, like, what's a hotter property if you told a fucking kid, fuck, what do you want to go see tonight? We can go see Impact live or we can go see fucking NXT live. Of course he's going to go NXT. I remember Dana White said Greg Hardy would never I remember Dana White said Greg Hardy would never be in the UFC. Like, look at martial arts, mixed martial arts, guys. Like, really, like, besides Bellator, like, what else is there in North America? Like, who, you know, there's RFA. King of the Cage is a long-standing one, and King of the Cage is very regional in California and doesn't expand and doesn't get stupid. Same shit. TKO in Montreal is a good one. And same shit. TKO knows its role. Like, TKO never tries to leave Montreal, you know? Like, you can succeed if you're a smaller one. You know, if you're a smaller company and you keep it small. Like, remember MFC, like Mark Pavlich. He had a good thing going. You know, he never left Edmonton. You know, he sold out his cards every 4 months. He'd do a card, 3 or 4 a year. He'd sell the rights to Mark Cuban. He'd get it on TV. He'd make a little money. You know what I mean? He wasn't making a shitload of money, but he was staying afloat. And I remember he told me the same thing. He goes, you know, of course. He goes, I'd like to fucking go to Vancouver and do it in a big arena. And I'd like to fucking do it at the hockey arena in Edmonton. And he goes, I could do it. But he goes, I'd also go broke doing that. You know, he goes, it's better. I'm better off in these fucking 3,000 seat venues, selling it out and selling it. And he's basically just saying it's content for TV I'm selling. Right. So he got it that he didn't like get over his head, you know? Like, if you remember, you know, what was a good one was Affliction. But Affliction was a case in point of what I'm talking about. Yeah, exactly. Like, ECW had a good thing in that fucking venue in Philly that they were doing it at, but they wanted to get big, right? Oh, let's sell it to fucking Viacom. That was his big thing. I remember, like, Raven even said it. Like, the night that Raven fucking did that, the cross shit, he said that all the CBS guys were there and the Viacom guys were there, and Heyman was freaked out. And that's it. Heyman was trying to sell out. Fuck, you know. Like, Viacom was going to let ECW do the shit they were doing. Viacom execs would be like, you can't hit someone with barbed wire. Yeah, exactly. Like, remember Mark T, exactly. You remember Affliction. It was fucking awesome. They were like, we're going to pay the fighters well, man. We've got Josh Barnett versus Fedor Emelianenko. We've got Megadeth playing live. Like, it was nuts. Fuck. They had Ozzy Osbourne and Megadeth and shit. Like, it was pretty much a dream. They had, like, ultra hot Affliction chicks. They had Megadeth and Ozzy. It was like a metal concert / fucking MMA with Fedor. And remember, they had all these big names and shit. Dan Henderson and fucking, they had great fights too. It was like big names fighting each other. And they went bankrupt after fucking about 8 months because they were fucking paying everyone $1 million. That was their thing. They were like $1 million for Fedor, $1 million for Emelianenko, $1 million for Henderson. It was like everyone on the card got $1 million. And they had Megadeth play there. Fuck. So it was like a Megadeth concert, and Megadeth doesn't play for free. So Megadeth played, and then they had the fights. And then another time they had Ozzy playing. Fuck. Ozzy fucking Osbourne. Fuck. And Ozzy Osbourne ain't playing for free. It was a great thing, but he went broke. Because you don't sell enough. So, like, the same people they're going to watch without Ozzy and Megadeth and without all these people and without paying the fighters $1 million, it was like I was tweeting yesterday. Fans don't care about whether the fighters get paid or not. Some pretend to, but they really don't care. So, yeah, it's all cool, Affliction. Tom Anselmo, you can pay all these guys all this money if you want, but, you know, he was rich, right? And he was trying to just send a point to the UFC and shit. You know, this is what you guys should be doing and you should be cooler, but he realized quickly, I'm going to fucking lose all my money if I do this. Look at Glenn Rice, my favorite basketball player, Glenn Rice. Glenn Rice started a fucking MMA fucking company in Miami. I forget the name. It was relatively, you know, regionally big. Glenn Rice went broke doing it. Fuck. Like, and he made a lot of money and shit. Even Rice tapped out. That's the thing, guys. Like, all this shit to the networks is just content. You know what I mean? They don't really care, like, whether it's good or not. like, they really don't, you know? Like, the cable company, like Sinclair, you know, Sinclair are the ones, like, you know, they're the big fucking right-wing network there. But you think it's like the Sinclair executives, you know, right now, it's 10 o'clock at night. The Sinclair executive's in his office at his house there, going over the week or whatever, and Ring of Honor ain't on his list. Fuck. You know, to him, it's just comfort. All right, good. Fuck. You know, we got a bunch of wrestling content. You know, it eats up time, you know? It's like, so, you know, basically the way, this is why cable TV is dying though, because the cable companies were greedy and the TV networks are greedy. So what happens is, let's use a good example in Canada here. We're watching TSN right now. So what has TSN done over the years? Besides cut cost and fire everybody and cancel shows, like TSN has nothing. TSN has live sports. You know, they have live sports. You know, we'll give you that. Like, they've got, it's basically ESPN. TSN is essentially ESPN without any shows. So, like, they have all the rights to everything. You know, I'm seeing an ad right now for, like, the CONCACAF Champions League, Premier League, Champions League. You go down the list, they've got the rights to all this fucking crap. But look, like, they cancel off the record. You know, they cancel the fucking, even cancel the late night That's Hockey show. Like, when TSN is canceling fucking Tim Hortons That's Hockey, we got a problem. Fuck. So, because basically Bell and TSN's only objective is, all right, let's just fucking cut as much cost as possible here. So we don't get fired by fucking Bell, all right, when they come asking about our budget. So that's their only goal. So what happens, though? Then you get shitty content, all right? But the cable company doesn't care, because the cable company's telling you, listen, you've got 300 channels. We're giving you 188 channels, sir, for $80 a month. Do you think, like, Ted Rogers or Ted Rogers' kids right now give a shit whether a show is good or not? Like, the content on TV sucks, and the cable company doesn't care because they're just filling space. Right? They don't care whether it's good or not. It's not their problem. right? They just need fucking shit on. And a lot of cable companies don't care whether their product is good. They just need to be on the air. Like, trust me, I've been on TV. I know. I used to bring it up. I'd say, guys, if we just do this, we'd get more, and we could do this. They don't care. It's like, as long as we're on, we'll get money from the cable company, right? So it's like a little game, but they all just sort of, none of them cared about the content ever because it was a scam. Like, you know, now the cable companies don't pay you to come on automatically. So, but a couple of years ago, you did. So if you were on a cable, you were a cable sports network, or you were a cable any network, where you were you had a Goldfish network. If you were on the cable grid, the cable company was paying you. So once you were on, they don't really take you off, you know what I mean? Unless you like fucking, you know, piss on the Pope on the TV in this station. You know what I mean? So it's like a scam. Like, nobody really cares. Like a good example is like Sirius XM. Like, Sirius XM is so fucking cheap and bullshit in Canada here. So I saw the guy in the business network, all right, the owner of Sirius XM. And he was talking about how they spare no expense for their listener. And, you know, they scour for the best shows, and they do whatever it takes, and they provide a premium content. And in the reality is, they canceled. I was on Sirius XM, not on Hardcore Sports Radio, but after, again, I was on with them, right? And I was on with them doing that MMA show, and I was doing Game Time Decisions. I was on XM Radio. XM Radio were nicer, actually. They actually were cool, but they went out of business. They got absorbed. So you remember, I don't know if you guys remember, it's not a Hardcores will, but I did Game Time Decisions Radio. Warren Sharp came on. I used to do it fucking in Toronto at the XM studios with Frank Trachtenberg, Frank. And then I went to the XM Fancy Studio, and I did Game Time Decisions Radio. And I did, then I did an MMA show. So I was on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Anyway, so we actually told them, I told them, listen, I'm doing this Tuesday and Wednesday. I was only doing like, this was in between. Like, I didn't have Game Time Decisions TV then. I was doing like the Fight Network once a week after the score, you know what I mean? And it was after GTD. It was on MAV TV or like game, whatever, It was part of the little run there. So I didn't have, like, at nights, I didn't have a radio show. I was doing on Ustream and shit. So I was on Tuesday and Wednesdays, if you remember, on Sirius XM. MMA Tuesday, GTD Wednesday. So I fucking told them, listen, I'm already on twice a week on your network. I said, let's just do 5 nights a week. And I said, you guys don't even pay me, all right? I said, don't pay me. And I said, I'll get my own sponsors, and I'll fucking pimp shit on the show. And I said, just let me run some ads on the show. And the programmer guy was way into it. Of course, he was getting Morency for free, And my agent guy in New York was going to be able to sell it. Like, I spoke to him first, and he goes, yeah, I'll get you this, and I'll get you that. So I was like, all right, I'll carve this out. I'll bring Cam on, I'll carve this out, and, you know, I'll do the show nightly on Sirius XM again. And it would have taken off because I would have been back on Sirius, and I would have been in control of the sponsors, and I would have been better off that way, trust me. So I would have been a good deal. They didn't do it. They didn't do it because they didn't want to pay the operator, And I put my foot down. They said, if you pay for the operator, they wanted me to pay $15 an hour for Frank. And I was like, listen, I'm giving you a fucking show. I'm not paying for your fucking operator. All right? So they didn't do it. And I didn't relent. Like, neither of us relented, and I never were. We both went our separate ways. Because basically they added it up, and they were like, well, you know, if we take this show, it's going to cost us, like, you know, an extra fucking $1,600 a month or an extra $1,200 a month. And I'm like, yeah, but you're getting 3 hours a night of fucking free content. and it's a popular show. If you'd rather pay Arlene Bynon $160K a year, go ahead, fuck, or whatever you fucking pay her. You know what I mean? Like, they're fucking idiots. Like, they're so fucking cheap. And then I see the guy on TV talking about how they don't spare an expense. I'm like, you don't spare an expense? I said, you run reruns all day so you don't have to pay an operator, fuck. No, I don't think she's making that much. Like I said, serious or cheap. Like fucking Norm Rumack was on after me. Remember, Norm would come on after me? And I asked Norm how much he was getting, and he told me, fuck. Because he bitched. I asked him about the sponsor. I said, what's your deal here? Anyway, I said, you don't have to tell me how much you make. And I said, I just wonder your deal, like, with the sponsor. And he told me, he goes, oh, no, I'll tell you what I make. He started telling me. It wasn't much. They were fucking him over. He was getting like $50 $50 a show or something like that. He was only on for 2 hours, but I think he was getting $50 a night from them, and he could run his own ads. And if you remember, Norm fucking is smart. He hustled it. Norm hustled it. Norm was smart. And so like Norm would have like a sponsor that would be like a local Toronto lawyer. But he would bring him on the show. Right? So it's more incentive for people to sponsor. So like the guy would come on the show and talk about sports and shit. You know, like he'd bring the sponsors on as guests, which doesn't make for the most compelling radio sometimes. Sometimes it can be funny, right? But so it was basically like an infomercial, you know? So when like Norm can say, listen, I'm going to run your ads on my show and you get to come on as a guest once a week. It's a trick. Mitch Melnick does it. They do it on AM radio, like to accountants and shit like that. It's a big little gimmick. It's like, it's a good way to get people in, like, because of their ego, right? Who doesn't want to be on the radio? So, like, if you're an accountant guy, like in Montreal, Melnick always has got that Lauren, what's the guy's name? Lauren Goldstein, or what's his fucking name? Like, Melnick's got the accountant guy on every day. And, you know, the guy likes it. He's a sports fan. So he comes on, you know, the accountant in Montreal guy comes on, and it's like the stock market, like, report. And they sell like they sold it to him. So it's basically, you know, Lauren, whatever. I forget his name. He's a nice guy, actually. You know, they're like Lauren Goldstein, accounting. And then, you know, Mitch Melnick, hey, what's up, Lauren? Lauren comes on. He's like, hey, Mitch, today, you know, fucking, you know, Starbucks stock fall today because of the scandal. And like, he's on top of like pop culture stock shit. And, you know, and then Melnick will say to him, so, hey, you went to the Canadiens game last night, right? Hey, how'd you enjoy yourself? And then, like, he tells a little anecdote story, and, you know, and he leaves. But he likes it because suddenly he's a personality in the city, right? Hey, you're the accountant on Melnick's show every day. It's an AM radio trick, right? Like, Norm Rumack's been around a while. So Rumack knows. Like, that's why I respect Norm. When I saw that, I was like, yeah, Norm's like a pro. Like, Norm knows TV and shit. Like, Norm's been around. But Norm was mailing it in there. Yeah. Like, he was mailing it in. I know because Norm used to show up like 1 minute before the show. Like, he'd show up 1 minute before the show and he wouldn't, like, you know, he'd basically come on and just sort of randomly talk, you know? He wouldn't have like hot takes of the night about current events. Besides soccer, Rumac was on top of soccer. He loves fucking Chelsea and shit. So whenever Chelsea play, like, you know, he'd always fucking have soccer guests on and shit. But oh yeah, Frank used to be scared of me. The funny thing is, Arlene Bynen's like a massive bitch, though. So, like, on the air, Arlene Bynum's like this, you know, big leftist, fucking politically correct chick, and then off the air, like, she yells at everyone, like she really freaks at Frank, like, really, like, you fucking idiot, and like she's freaking out. She got pissed off at him once because he didn't know something about that was going on in Egypt. Like, she was really mad. Like, she asked him on the air about something, and he said, "Who?" And she said, "I need you to get a clip." And then so they went to the break, and she said, "I need a clip of this." And he said, "I don't know what you're talking about." And she fucking flipped. She's like this is off the air at the commercial break, but like, she's yelling, man. She's like, "You're fucking telling me you don't know fucking about the Sunnis and the fucking Shiites and what the fuck?" She's like, "Are you a fucking idiot?" She's like, "What are you even working here for? What are you on my show if you don't even know anything about the world?" And like, she was really ripping the kid. And it's the only time Frank ever talked back to her. He fucking told her. He goes, "I didn't fucking ask for this shift." He goes, "I'm a fucking sports guy, all right?" And he goes, "If you don't like it, fucking get someone else, Arlene." And she was, "Oh, I'm sorry." Fucking poor Frank's like, "I don't know about the fucking Egypt uprising, all right?" Like, she asked him, like, she told him on the air. She was like, "Can we get can I hear Momar Babarak here?" And he didn't play the clip because he didn't know who she meant. So at the break, he said, what's the clip you want?" And she's like, "What are you, a fucking loser idiot?" She goes, "Don't you know anything about what's going on in the world?" Like, she really scolded him about being stupid and shit. And he fucking snapped. He goes, "I'm a fucking sports guy, Arlene. I don't even want your shift." And that was the thing. But she started telling him, like, he told me the whole story, and she started telling him to, like, get guests for him and shit. So he got a guest, and then she bitched that the guest wasn't up to enough. And like, he told her exactly. He fucking said that. He goes, "The job description is I answer the phone and I hit the music. I'm not your fucking producer, and I'm not interested in these world events. I don't know the world events." All right. Like, he was fucking. I see Frank the other day. He looks all beaten down too. He's like, "Hey, Gabe." He always just looks worn out. I asked him, I said, "You still working with Arlene?" He's like, "Oh, yeah. After all these years with her, I mean, fuck, he must get along with her now." It's funny because Cam met Arlene Bynen. Arlene was on like the Oakley show. But Cam told me, he goes, "Yeah, Arlene Bynen's the co-host, or like the fill-in host." And I said, "Are you on with her?" And he's like, No. I said, "That'd be gold, fuck, man." And he said, "She seems nice." And I'm like, I said, yeah. I said, "You haven't seen her off the air, fuck, in between breaks." 84-83, 10 minutes remaining. We got a close basketball game. I used to see Arlene. She was there. I would come on after her. They're fucking idiots at that network. All right. That's all I can say. Like, I don't know, like what kind of network was it? They had Arlene Bynum and me. I don't know what they pay that Todd Shapiro guy. Like they pushed the yeah, Canada Talks. I don't even think it exists anymore, Canada Talks. I think it's just called fucking, channel whatever number. I don't think they even call it Canada Talks now. I can honestly tell you, being online is better. Like Sirius and XM and shit. The thing with Sirius XM too, there's too many commercials and shit. Like Canada Talks, there was more fucking commercials and fucking breaks and shit than anything. I'm a big radio guy, but I don't listen to AM radio anymore. I don't even have a radio. I guess I can listen online, but the last time I did, I'll listen to ESPN Vegas sometimes. Like ESPN radio, at least, or at least like the Vegas sports stations. Like Steve Cofield, that's the guy's name. Or is it Dave Cofield? Steve Cofield. He's pretty good. Cofield and Friends. Like at least like the Vegas sports shows, the AM radio, they talk about gambling. Like Toronto, Toronto, I'm not going to listen to Fan 590 and shit. I don't really want to hear. I don't, what am I going to listen to Tim and Sid? Fuck. Bob McCown's boring. We're on against these people anyways. We broke a new record the other day. We fucking got into the 40s now, 40,000s. Red Heat and Rage has been red hot in the ratings the last 2 weeks. Downloads and iTunes and all that shit. Yeah, we had like 45,000 people. Pretty crazy because I thought 25 was pretty good, but it's jumped to 45 now. I appreciate that, Drew. Like I spoke to Cardano the other day, and he basically stated, he goes, pretty much on a daily basis, like you're topping the previous day. He's baffled. He goes, I don't know what, he goes, I can't explain it. I don't know why, but he goes, every day you're just getting more and more and more people listening. So yeah, so the radio part's going well. And like I said, these are the type of numbers that we had on Sirius. like Sirius, it's hard to find out exactly how many people are listening, but you can get ballparks. And like Sports Rage on Hardcore Sports Radio and shit, I know because they did like a big fucking, they went out of their way and they did this big survey and big fucking number poll and blah, blah, blah. And it was around that. It was like 35, 40,000 people a night. Like when I was on Hardcore Sports Radio, it was about 40,000 people a night listening. Which is quite a lot. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, we don't have the best lead-in. Like, the show before us is good, so I'm not saying it's a bad show, but the guy's very mellow. It's like the show before us at 3 o'clock till 4 o'clock is it's fantasy, it's baseball geek shit. They're fucking smart. It's a good, it's good if you're betting, like, they're smart if you like baseball. Like, so it's not a bad show, but I'm just saying it's very, very, it's not like talk show-ish. Like, imagine if we were coming on right after Carton, then our numbers would be massive, or before Carton, like, the talking trash guys. So like we're sort of standing on our own, Yeah, people like the stories, right? People like the Shawno is a stoner. Exactly. It's just funny. Like Al Melchior. I'm Al Melchior. And it's almost like a Saturday Night Live skit. I'm Al Melchior. And I just want to say that Justin Verlander's got some amazing splits tonight. He's striking out 13.7 batters. And then Matt Modica will come on and start dropping like his Woba's off the hook. And like Al never gets excited. He always has the same voice. You're listening to the Fantasy Sports Radio Network. I'm Al Melchior. Jose Altuve has just been lighting it up recently. And all right, we'll be back tomorrow afternoon at 3 o'clock. Like, he's the mellowest guy ever. He's like the mellowest guy ever. Al Melchior. And tomorrow, Nando Defino will join us on the show. It's like a Saturday Night Live, like PBS bit almost. We're going to be talking baseball. And we'll talk some more fantasy baseball tomorrow with all of our Roto experts. I'm Al Melchior. And we'll see you tomorrow. Like, he's so, like, Al Melchior is just so laid back. So it goes from that. It goes from that to fucking, it goes from Al Melchior, all mellow, to fucking me and Cam coming on right after. You guys keep saying the Cavs are completely gassed. It's a 2-point game and a 1-point game. Come on. Yeah, so I don't even know who's playing tomorrow. Oh, tomorrow night we got some good stuff. All right, so Boston Bruins at the Toronto Maple Leafs tomorrow night. And the Washington Capitals at the Columbus Blue Jackets. Can the Toronto Maple Leafs send this series to 7? I say yes. The Leafs are a good home team. 30-11-2 on the season at home. They've got Nazem Kadri back. They've got their you can tell they got a little confidence now. You know, momentum in this shit changes, man, from night to night. And the Leafs, like, they're going to, I think the Leafs kind of play tomorrow night. I don't see any reason. Like, I don't think they'll be overwhelmed or anything. I think it's going 7. It'll go back to Boston after. No, I disagree with you guys. I think the Leafs come to play. No, this is coming from someone who thought Boston was going to close it out last night, though. $92.89 right now. No, 92.91 with 6 minutes remaining. This is the series pretty much, guys. If the Pacers win this game, they're going to knock the Cavaliers out of the playoffs. They're going to be up 3-1. They're going to knock them out. The Pacers blow this, and it's tied at 2 going back to Cleveland. Nah, you still can beat them, but it's going to be tough. Oladipo, bad 3. LeBron misses a runner. Corey Joseph takes a bad jump shot. Fuck. LeBron time. LeBron with the ball. Wow, Stevenson playing good defense. Jump ball with LeBron. I saw that, Albert. Yeah, I don't know what Don Cherry. I don't know what Don Cherry's deal is with that. Which Don Cherry, you know, it's funny too. Even Cam got all pissed off about this earlier in the week. I'll bring it up to Cam tomorrow. He'll get all fired up. Cam got all pissed off. I don't know if Cam was in a fucking taxi or an Uber or something, and they had the fucking, I don't know if Tim and Sid were on. And Tim and Sid were saying that Freddie Anderson's a better goalie than Rask. And I guess like people were calling in or was on the Fan 591 of the fucking shows. And all the Toronto fucking, oh yeah, Frederik Anderson's clearly better than Tuukka Rask and shit. And Cam's a Leaf fan. Even Cam's like, fucking Anderson's not better than Tuukka Rask. It's fucking stupid. And then Don Cherry, who, you know, Don Cherry says a lot of crazy things and stupid things, but he's generally pretty good when it comes to actual X and O's in hockey. Last night, Don Cherry said, you saw the Leafs are going to be fine. I think they can win this series still. And he loves the Bruins, but he loves the Leafs too, right? So he's like, the Leafs are fine. He goes, they've got the better goalie. He's like, not only is Anderson better than Rask, but I think he's the best goalie in the league and the best goalie in the world. It's like, dude, you're telling me, really, Don Cherry, you think Frederik Anderson's the best goalie in the fucking world? You think he's better than Carey Price? Come on. You think he's better than Jonathan Quick? Come on. He's not better than Tuukka Rask. Fuck. No, but Don Cherry's he's still there. He still knows what he's talking about. Don Cherry is just a massive fucking homer. Like, remember Don Cherry defended Nazem Kadri after. If anyone did that to a guy on the Leafs, fuck, Don Cherry would be freaking out. You know? I mean, what are you going to say? Don Cherry's wearing a fucking Toronto fucking Marlies fucking jacket, you know? Like, for a guy that never played for the Leafs, fuck, or coached the Leafs before, this guy loves the Leafs, man. Like, you know, like, look at Don Cherry. Yeah, that's a good point. I was going to say that, Cody. That's what I thought. I was like, dude, David Anderson's not even better than Connor Hellebuck. Connor Hellebuck fucking's way it's like he's the fucking star right now. I don't know. It's like, Don Cherry, you watching? Anderson's been kind of shaky, fuck. Listen, Anderson's a good goalie, but he's not the best goalie in the world. He's not better than Tuukka Rask. I've always thought Rask is slightly overrated, but Rask is like a lot of the Finnish guys. He's a lot like Pekka Rinne. Like, they're really good, but they have their moments where they get fucking flaky. Carey Price is the best goalie. And I'm not a Holberg saying that. Like, I've criticized Carey Price a lot over the years, but he is the best goalie in the league, Carey Price. Like, as far as smoothness and just everything, like, he is, but he's on a shitty team. Right now, Marc-Andre Fleury deserves credit too. I mean, Jonathan Quick played amazing, and Fleury fucking went head-to-head with him. Pacers keep missing shots, and my total's slowing down now. Yeah, Vasilevsky's good, but we'll see what he does all the way through the playoffs. Fucking Pacers are falling apart. You guys mush this with your fucking Cavs are done. Cavs are done. I told you, they're not done. The Pacers can't score suddenly. 96-93. Suddenly the Pacers are down 3 with under 3 minutes left. This is getting real. Like, they keep missing shots. They're short all the time. That's a bad shot. He hit it, but it's not a nice shot. Like, Oladipo just took the same shot that he missed, a long 2-point jumper, like without any hesitation on the shot clock. They're down 1 now, 96-95, 2.5 minutes remaining. I think you were smart, Big Will. I can live with the loss. I need the overs here. Fuck. Corver just hits a 3. 99-95, 2 minutes left, 2.5, 2:15. Pacers, you don't have a lot of time to stand around here, Collison. Wow. They don't get the shot off. LeBron taking over. 101-95. Collison, stop. You got to hurry up, Collison. Oh, it's Oladipo. I keep confusing the two of them. Wow, the Pacers are falling apart. And there goes the series, guys. The Pacers have scored 2 points in the last 3 minutes. In the last 3 minutes of the game. That's bullshit. They gave LeBron the timeout there. Here come the calls. He didn't have possession of it when he called timeout. The ball's rolling around on the ground. Fuck this fucking league, man. You know what, though, Big Will? It's not on the NBA. It's a good call with the Cavs. Like I said, LeBron's never lost 3 games to a team in the fucking playoff series before, but in the first round before. But the refs aren't helping, but you can't say it's the refs' fault. They're not making shots. Oladipo is not like, I keep fucking confusing him with fucking Collison. I can't see the fucking numbers. TV's too far for me. Fuck. It's fucking annoying. But yeah, like the Pacers are taking bad shots. They look like the Raptors. Like you know what I mean? There's no ball movement. Somebody like fucking Oladipo takes too long off the shot clock, then takes a bad shot or puts a teammate in a bad situation. They're taking bad shots. Fuck. And they have been. They've scored 2 points in the last fucking 4 minutes for fuck's sakes. Oh, LeBron takes a 3 and they can't get the fucking rebound. All right, they got it. You got to hurry up, guys. Like, look at this. Slow. You got to hurry up. See, they're taking bad shots. Fuck. Oh, they miss a fucking putback. And they're not fouling. Look at this. They're just letting the game go away here. Unbelievable, man. I don't know how this is going to stay under. Fuck. What are you doing? Fuck, this is frustrating, man. Like, why did he pass there? Like, what? Fuck, man. This is unbelievable, fuck. The fucking Pacers have scored 2 fucking points, man. In the last, like, 5 minutes now. This game should have been over to 211 that I just fucking bet and shit. We can't even hit the 201. We should hit the 201 and a half, fuck. They're at 196, but there's only like fucking 18 seconds left or something now. Holy fuck me, man. Fucking NBA, man. The game is sailing. It's cruising over. It's cruising. The Pacers have fucking scored 2 fucking points, man. Fuck, is this ever frustrating, man. The Pacers had a million opportunities to pull away in this game, too. Cavs kept missing shots and missing shots and missing shots. Look, they can't, like, you're running out of time, guys. Like, I don't understand. All right, you have to foul, guys. You're losing by 4. You can't wait. Holy fuck, man. I really do have a fucking black cloud around me. Fuck. We need a miracle of all miracles of overtime here, Big Will. That's what we need. Holy motherfuck. It's like, really? The Pacers, I don't mind. Like, that's why I bet the side in the total. So I'm like, all right, maybe I can get a split out of this, Hopefully we go 2-0, get a split. It's like the fucking Pacers should have won this fucking game. You could have won this fucking game. You fucking choked, just like the fucking Raptors. Fucking chokers, man. You just fucked the series up. Cleveland's going to fucking beat you in the next game in Cleveland. They're going to come back here and beat you again. Fuck. Big Will. Dude, it was fucking... it was like 88 type shit with 10 minutes left. Like there was no way this wasn't going over. And I don't understand. Now the Pacers keep taking timeouts every 2 seconds. Like you're going to miraculously change shit. You're down 6 with 14 seconds left. Like maybe you should have taken a timeout, McMillan, like fucking 10 minutes ago when you were falling apart. Fuck, these NBA coaches are stupid. Fuck. It's the same bullshit. Fuck. They all stand there, watch their team collapse, and then the last, oh, timeout, and they fucking chart shit up. All right. It's like, listen, coach, what are we charting now? Fuck. We're down 6 with 14 seconds left. We need to take a fucking 3, all right? That was fucking bullshit that they let LeBron. He didn't have possession of the balls, rolling around on the ground to give him a timeout. The thing is, this, fuck, going in, You know he's going to get the calls. And it was the same in the Raptor game tonight. The fucking refs were fucking on crack, man. The refs were fucking whacked all night, but the Raptors still fucking choked it away. And same with the Pacers. It's like, yeah, we can look at that call. And there's been a few calls where LeBron's fucking gotten away with shit, but it's not the refs' fault that the Pacers have scored 4 points in the last 6 fucking minutes. All right, 2:03. Whoa. Jump ball. Whoa. That should be a fucking foul on fucking... Dude, that should be a fucking technical on Jeff Green. He just fucking pushed him, fuck. Dude. No. You got to call a technical on this bullshit. That's fucking bullshit. Look at this. All right, they're fighting for the ball. Everything's legal. Jeff Green, here. Jeff Green fucking hit him, fuck. That's fucking... No. That's a fucking flagrant fucking foul, man. That's a fucking free throw and the ball. Dude. All right, look. They're both fighting and wrestling for the ball. But when they got up, Jeff Green fucking shoved them, fuck. Look, Lance Stevenson did fucking wrestle him down. All right, look. Jeff Green shoved him. All right, so Stevenson takes him down hard, but they're fighting for the ball. There it is. Shot to the stomach. You see Stevenson fucking put his fucking look at it, like, oh yeah, he took him down hard. It should be a flagrant foul. It should be a flagrant foul, which would make it a free throw and possession. So it's looking like Indiana free throw, then jump ball. Oh, you got to be kidding me. They hit Lance Stevenson. You've got to be kidding me. Off. You got it. So what about Jeff Green hitting him in the stomach after? All right. It is the refs, fuck. It is. This is fucking garbage, man. Lance Stevenson. Wow. That was some fucking crooked shit, man. That was some shady, fucking crooked shit, man. The last few minutes of that game, holy fuck. Like the Pacers missed shots, but it's a little hard to win. Like if fucking the other team is fucking calling timeouts when they don't have the ball and punching you in the stomach and you get the technical. You get the technical. Not even like offsetting. No. Just on Indiana. Holy motherfuck. I fucking should have known better. I should have known that the NBA was this corrupt. I figured LeBron would get some calls, but I didn't realize they would go this corrupt. They just went full out 1972 Olympics. Like, no matter what happened, they were not letting fucking Cleveland fucking lose. You're right. Like, whatever. Like, that's fucking bullshit. It wasn't even a jump ball after. It went from a jump ball, down 3, jump ball, to, dude, Lance Stevenson took him down hard, but it was in the context of the game. They were both fighting. He was just the guy that happened to land on top, and it looked worse. Jeff Green got up and hit him in the stomach. You just watched it on replay. At the very least, you say, you know what? No harm, no foul. He didn't really hit him. He got up. He sort of whatever. Jump ball. We're back to jump ball. No. You got to say, no. 2 free throws for Jeff Green. Should have been 1 free throw, too. I don't even understand where the second one came from. That should have been Pacers free throw, Pacers ball. Pacers free throw, cut it to 2, and then it's their ball. No. You weren't going to let that happen, though, were you? Wow. It's fucking criminal, man. Like, this isn't even a real league anymore, fuck. It's not a real league. Like, betting on the Oscars has more integrity than this bullshit. You want an integrity fee? You're the most corrupt of the 4 leagues. Like the NFL, the old guys are just stupid. Fuck. You know, like the NFL, the NFL has ratings no matter what, you know? I'm not saying the NFL doesn't, every league has superstar calls, but this is like, it's past superstar call. It's the fact that you will not let a team beat a certain team. You didn't want this going to 3-1. You don't want the Pacers on TV for the next 3 weeks, and you need LeBron on TV. So you fucking rigged the game. That's fucking garbage, man. Like, I feel like I just got ripped off. So if the baseline guy called a foul before, so whatever. What difference does it make, though, Paul? Either way, they were just looking to fuck the Pacers. 2 guys go up for the ball. Let's just make sure we call the Pacer for it, evidently, right? No, they would have went to a review, Cody. They would have went to a review because even if there was a foul call right before, they would have went to the review to see if anybody did anything malicious, and they did. They said that they called it a hostile act. I never even heard that call before. They said that Lance Armstrong perpetrated a hostile act. He didn't perpetrate a hostile act. They both went up for the ball. They got tied up for the ball. And Lance fucking Stevenson happens to be a 6'6" dude who fucking fell on top of the other guy and it looked bad. Like, yeah, he wrapped his arm around him. Fuck. So what? That's hard basketball. Jeff Green was the one that fucking punched him after. Fuck. And there's no call on it. At minimum, it's offsetting and it's a jump ball. But like you said, they probably called a foul before. That's why. That's why they got the extra free throw. Because I was wondering if it's a flagrant and it's 1 free throw. So that's why. So they called a foul and then they called a technical on top of it. Fuck. It's fucking garbage, man. Oh, it might have been called before, Paul. I don't doubt it. But I'm saying they one of the refs calls a foul miraculously, even though it's a jump ball. And then they review it because they review everything if there's contact after, if anyone hits anybody. Yet evidently, if you're on Cleveland, you're allowed. You get a free shot in if you're Cleveland. But if you're Lance Stevenson, you get fucking a technical for fucking playing hard and going for a fucking steal down 3. Never mind you're down 3 in a playoff game, right, ref? No intensity at all. Let's just tee him up. I could have sworn he just fucking I could have sworn he just took 2 free throws. I don't know. Who knows what the fucking NBA, what their call is? They don't even tell us. That's another thing. It's like wrestling. Like, it doesn't even matter. At least wrestling will tell you what the call is. Well, you know what? Shawn Michaels, guest referee, overturned it because of this. Fuck. NBA, I don't know. No one even knows. Chris Webber didn't know at the end. All they said is they called Lance Stevenson for a hostile act. Fucking hostile act. The hostile act is you're a crooked fucking corrupt league, man. Like, they really don't have any shame, the NBA. They don't have any shame, the NBA. Like, there was no explanation from the referee. It was just, no, he just pointed and put Green on the line. I don't understand it either. If it was a foul, then he shoots the 2 free throws. What was the hostile act then? And it was a jump ball. Like, I don't understand how it went from a jump ball to Cleveland shooting free throws. I just don't get this. And we saw one of the refs do jump ball. So what? They overturned the other ref. The other ref overturned it by calling a foul. I'd like to see the replay. I saw immediately when it happened, you see the ref on the baseline go jump ball. You see him. He's like, jump ball. And then what? Another ref comes in. No. I called a foul. It's fucking either way. It's garbage. Either way, it's just the NBA fucking it up on the way out. And we don't even know what happened. It's like a conspiracy. They just muddle it up so much. It's like, well, was it for the hostile act? And what was the hostile act? Was it the foul? Like, where was the foul? Why did you say jump ball? We went into that saying jump ball. And they came out of it with free throws. It's fucking ridiculous. Like, I don't even know what happened. I don't even know what happened. Like, I don't see, like, the logistics. Like, they didn't explain it. Is it a foul and it's 2 free throws? And then what's the hostile act then? And how did it go from why did you say it was a jump ball? And why didn't you say anything? And why didn't you do anything about Jeff Green punching him in the stomach when he got up? Like, fuck, man. It's like you have no shame, the NBA. You really have no shame, fuck. I said it before during the fucking game. LeBron James calls a timeout. He didn't even have the ball, fuck. The ball was rolling around. The ball was rolling around. LeBron James was fucked. The ball was rolling around. And fucking Miles Turner was bending down to pick it up. It was rolling. You could see it spinning. And LeBron just, because he's lying down, just looks up and says, timeout, and they give it to him. Unbelievable. And he didn't even hit no timeout or anything. He's just lying there on the ground without the ball. Like, timeout, timeout. Yeah, timeout, fuck. Like, holy shit, fuck, man. Sports is just so fucking corrupt, man. Fuck, man. The Pacers didn't do themselves any favors, but that really was a fucking real screw job, man. Like, the Pacers not hitting shots. That's on them, but they actually did hit shots at the end. I mean, they cut the lead to 3, and you guys are fucking screwing them over all the time. That was good defense. It was a jump ball. We all saw it. It was a jump ball. There was nothing to argue about. Marv Albert's doing NBA games for fucking ever. Even he said, oh, it's a jump ball. Yeah, like, there was nothing to argue. It was a clean thing. They both went down. Like I said, you could have just said, listen, all right, fuck. You know, the ref should have just said, all right, Stevenson took him down hard. Green got a little shot in when he got up. No harm, no foul. Let's just do the jump ball, and whatever happens, happens. Would have been fair. It was 103-100, jump ball, 12 seconds left, and hey, that's fair. No, let's just fucking put you guys on the fucking line now. It's fucking garbage, fuck. Like, I don't even know what your call was, fuck. Yeah, Weber's in a tough spot because Weber can't fucking rip them, fuck, because you lose your job. You know what I mean? Kevin McHale was fucking ripping the refs, though, the other day. But Kevin McHale, isn't like, you know, Weber is trying to stay in and do the big time shit for the rest of his life here. Kevin McHale doesn't give a shit, right? Kevin McHale rips the refs during the game. Leo Rowdens tonight, the Raptor guy, did a good job. He was ripping the fucking refs. Jack Armstrong won't really rip the refs that much. Leo was today. Leo's like, this is ridiculous. Like, Leo was calling out like it is. I like Leo's passion, though, because Leo sounded like me. Because there was a foul, and like 5 minutes later, fucking Leo's like, how come they don't call that? He goes, that's the exact same thing that happened 5 minutes ago, and they called it on the Raptors. He's like, why don't they call that? Remember, Leo was a coach, too, so he sounded like a coach there, and he was bang on. It's like, the NBA is a fucking, man, it's a fun league, but it's also just a fucking piss off, this league, man. It's like betting on wrestling or something, except at least wrestling has integrity, fuck. But we know this. That's the thing. We know this. Good call by Big Will. I was scared of this. Like, I fucking knew. LeBron had never lost 3 in a row in the first round. I knew the NBA was going to bail him out. I just thought the Pacers could do enough on their own to, like, fucking, to avoid this. But I should have just fucking known, man, you know? It's not a secret that the NBA does this shit. I still think the Pacers would have fucked it up, but the refs didn't help them. And, you know, I'm pissed about the in-game totals that we took. We got to 204. We got to 204. I needed fucking 208.5 and 211. It fucking could have if the fucking Pacers scored more than fucking 6 points in the last 6 minutes. Like, you know, really, they showed that run, fuck. They scored 2, 4, 7 points. They hit that 3 late. And they scored 2 other buckets. Look, Bogdanović missed a putback with like 20 seconds left. It was constant. The Pacers choked. The refs fucking put the fucking nail in the coffin. That's the way this shit goes. And the refs know, too, if they just perpetually screw one team, that team will begin to crack. I've told this story. I know, man. It's the Denver Bronco, Carolina Panthers Super Bowl all over. Fuck. Yes, Cam Newton sucked, but at the same point in time, like, the refs fucked over Carolina like 8 times in the game. And eventually, they just couldn't overcome it. It was just too much. It wore them out. The Raptors don't have the same excuse. We as Raptor fans often blame the league and shit. But, yeah, there were some bad calls in the game. But it was a bad call that Bradley Beal got kicked out of the game on, too. DeMar DeRozan fell into him, fuck, and he got fucking kicked out of the game. Well, it was his last foul, but they hit Bradley Beal with a lot of ticky-tack bullshit fouls. It's hard for Bradley Beal to foul out of a game, but the refs managed to foul him out. And the Raptors still didn't win, fuck. You know? Their fucking second-best player is fucking out of the game with 5 minutes left, and we got a 4-point lead, and we lose, fuck. It's fucking frustrating, this shit. Yeah, my bad for giving you guys the Pacers. Fuck. I should have went with my gut. I just figured, you know, it was too obvious. I was like, you know what? The Pacers can actually beat these guys. The Raptors, I should have fucking known, are a bunch of fucking chokers on the road, too. Yeah, good luck to whoever plays them. You're right, Big Will. But the whole, like, every series is like this. Like, Philadelphia is better than Miami, but Miami hasn't gotten one call in 4 games. Like, every call is against Miami, fuck. You know, because they want the process and on TV. It's such a TV-driven bullshit fucking shit in the playoffs, man. You're better off just betting on, it's like wrestling, fuck. You bet on the fucking popular guy. It's a good call, Big Will. You're right. It's a good analogy. They are addicted to it, fuck. It's like Tom Brady in the NFL, fuck. They fucked the Jags over in that AFC Conference Championship game. That was an interception. Jalen Ramsey, that was an interception. And they overturned it. And Brady scored the touchdown after. Like, we see this bullshit. We should have known better. I'm a fucking idiot, man. All right. I wish we were ending on a more positive note, but we aren't. There's no degenerate late night action either. There's stupid fucking Challenger or something, tennis, fucking lowbrow tennis, and there's fucking horse racing from somewhere. Speaking of our horse, fucking I sent a text to him, like, what's up? Fuck, like, when's this guy running? Now he has the flu. Fuck. All the horses in the barn has the flu. It's like, it never fucking ends, this bullshit. Yeah, at least we hit the fucking over 201, Paul. Better than nothing, buddy. You're right. Thanks for everything, everybody. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Red Heat and Rage Radio Game Time Decisions. We'll talk some NHL hockey and tomorrow night's fucking crooked fucking basketball association. Should change the name to the CBA, fuck. Crooked Basketball Association. Thanks, Brooks. I'm sorry to hear about your grandfather. Yeah, send me your new account, Drew. Or your backup account. How long are you suspended for? You should be, how long, a week or 12 hours type shit? Oh, with zeros. All right, good shit. What'd you get suspended for? I noticed it. I logged on before. You think it's permanent. Well, now you can create havoc with a new fucking name. Yeah, unfortunately, Nate Brooks' grandfather passed away. Oh, yeah, man, what a week of death, fuck, huh? Rough week, man. My condolences to you and your family, Brooks. I was close to my grandfather. I know it sucked. But as I say, and it sounds like a broken record, man. We got to fucking live for those who can't. Tomorrow night, we'll talk about Dave Malinsky Yeah, he'll be on. He would have been on fucking tomorrow night at 10:05. So it's going to kick in again tomorrow night here. But we'll provide you some laughs at 4 o'clock Eastern tomorrow. I sent out the best of shit. They're doing a best of now every week, and some really funny shit this week, actually. Talking about Cam's fucking golf ball in his belly button. Cam got some issues, fuck, for real. But that's another story. It's fucking hilarious. Look at it. Look at it. He had his belly like right in my face too, for real. Like he got up and shit. I was like, dude, fuck. I'll look at it, but you don't have to put it so close. I'm not a doctor. I was like, I don't want to see it, man. Because he's told me about it a few times. He said he's got some weird rash thing on his belly button. He mentioned this like 2 months ago, and he said, you want to see it? And I was like, nah. And then finally I was like, all right, let me see. And for some reason, he got up and he lifted his stomach, and his stomach was like this close to me. Like normally I don't get freaked out by shit like that, but it really freaked me out. Cam's big belly was like fucking seriously like inches from my face, man. And I even said, like, I was on the radio. I'm like, dude, back up, man. Back up. Fuck. Fucking. I was like, whoa, back up. I even put my hair. I was like, whoa, Cam. Fuck. I was like, you're too close, man. He's like, look at it. So finally, I was like, all right, man. Fuck. Fucking, I look. And yeah, man. Like, put it this way, fuck. It would freak me the fuck out if I had that. Like, he essentially has, like his belly button. It's hard to describe, man. Like you see his belly button, and then, hey, how'd you do, Pappin, in the baseball? Did the team win? Did you win your series? My apologies for what happened last week. You really are down to 2 now, though. I'll tell you right now. He had the Cardinals over the Reds. Cardinals over the Reds. I don't even know if the Cards won the series. Yeah, so the thing is, it's all purple and shit. And it's like half a golf ball. But it really is like a golf ball. Like, it's like it really is the size of a golf ball. He's not exaggerating. Like, Cam will exaggerate these things off, but he's not exaggerating. Like, I looked, I'm like, holy fuck, it is kind of like a small, like, sort of ball, fuck. Like, and half of it's all purple and shit. Sort of like, it doesn't look good, man. And then poor guy. And then he's like, look at my foot. And I see his foot, and it's true. Like, my foot's fucked up. I broke my foot, as you know, right? And it didn't fully heal properly. Like, I still, like, fucking once in a while, it'll still hurt. And I got, like, sort of weird. I've got bones sticking out weird places and shit. But I looked at Cam's foot. Did the Cardinals win this weekend? Let's see, Cardinals. Oh, yeah, the Cardinals fucking swept. You're both still alive. You guys are good, fuck. We got bounced 2 weeks ago. Yeah, so I look at Cam's foot, and then fucking Cam, like, he really is. He's like, I'm like, holy fuck, you're like, the bone is protruding out the side of his foot for real. Like, it's visible. Like, mine, like, it's sort of, you got to feel it, and it's like, oh, yeah, there it is, fucking sticking out. Like, Cam, it's like he's got sort of this sort of lump on the side of his foot. He's a heavy dude, right? So all that, fucking walking and shit, it's pushing his bone out, man. Yeah, we'll do a medical update on Cam tomorrow on the show. It actually should be a funny segment. This fucking sucks for me. I got to go to the gas station. Fuck. I didn't think I'd be on for this long. All right. So thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll see you guys on the radio tomorrow. Screw job tonight, but should be used to it. Other than that, you're on your own. Later.